Today, we're going to talk about something terrifying, our future. I want you to picture this. Oh, picture this. You wake up tomorrow in your bed that adjusts to your perfect sleep cycle. Your coffee brewed exactly how you like it. Your news curated for your bubble. Your entertainment selected for your mood. And you feel nothing. 'Cause somewhere in the night while you were sleeping, the world learned to run without you. Your job automated, your creativity replicated, your expertise downloaded, your perspective simulated, your passion projects generated in seconds. You sit there in your perfect automated morning with your perfect personalized everything, and you realize nobody called, nobody texted, nobody needs you to solve anything, nobody needs you to create anything, nobody needs you to show up, nobody needs you. And that feeling you've been pushing down, that dread creeping up your spine, that voice you've been silencing finally speaks. Will I matter anymore? Will I matter anymore? Do I matter anymore?
What's up, pups? How's everybody doing tonight? Friday, July 18th, 2025. Crypto just became incendiary. Things are about to get really interesting. This is it. What's up, Josh T? What's going on? Yeah, what's up, Cotton Trust? How you doing? And Balta, what's up? Tripod. What's up, man? T.S. Pedro, what's going on? KD, how you doing? That's right. Like, share, and subscribe. Real billionaire boys. Yup. Bit finesse. What's going on? You're talking to your doctor. Told him about the painful the bear market was. Plus holders, how they'll be rewarded seeing lots of pain. Yeah, it happens, man. Are we living in a simulation? Bit finesse? I'll answer that in this video, actually. What's up, Deerslayer? How's it going, man? Good to see you. What's up, Love Matters? He said if I keep hanging out with whiners, he'd have to cut my nuts off. Well, you got a good doctor, man. He's a smart guy. Smart guy. What's going on? What's this bud do? Crypto Night. What's going on? It's comfortable. All right, Data Dev, what's happening? Living my best life. What's up, Jim Cork? Deerslayer, waiting for a live stream is like waiting for the bull run to start. KD, what's going on? Giving you time to get your drinks. What's up, King E? Love Matters. Bright Light. Milkshake. What's happening? King J. Yeah, smash those likes, everybody. KD, it's great to see you. Everybody smash the likes. What's up, Twitter? Xville, how you guys doing out there on X? I'm sure you guys have already heard before everyone else did, but we might be in altcoin season. What's up, King J? What's going on, Music Addict? Yep, things are about to get real. Zeko, what's going on? Thank you, brother. What's up, Todd? Pedro, what's up, brother? Soleil, Cucumber, Lime. Cowabunga. Yeah, man. Cowabunga, bro. Cowabunga, bro. Things are about to get really interesting, guys. We got a couple more people showing up here. Let's see what's going on, guys. Who's been waiting for this? Wow, this might really be happening. Like, you know what I mean? Like just, I don't know. It's crazy. I feel, you know, it's just, wow. We hung on through a lot for a long time, and things are just getting started. Things are just getting interesting now. There's a lot of stuff to look at. What's up, Turk? That's right. It's happening, man. Ruskino, what's going on? Alpha Hover, how are you? Things are getting interesting, man. They're really, really interesting. Who else is here? Okay, hang on a second. Let me get this. I got some price targets for you, which I promised you last stream. And I got some juicy price targets for you, and I'm going to do them for you live so you guys can see what we're looking at to some extent here. Yeah?
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Your ETH bag is looking good. I know, my ETH bag's looking good too, man. All our bags are starting to look good. Every bag's starting to happen, man. It's starting to happen. All right. Hang on one sec. Who's watching? I started experimenting with live streams, and I made one. I just happened to be, it was right after the gym. I didn't have a lot of time. I had a pretty full schedule. So I did a live stream over food. There was bees involved. It was cool. It was fun. I'm gonna get it set up. I'm setting it up now so I can do them more regularly. But who was there when I was like, "What's this button do?" I was like, a few minutes in, somebody was like, "Don't press that," and it ended the stream. Oh man, that was funny. I went back and looked at it. I hadn't gotten a chance to review it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's what that button does." Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it felt good. Some of you guys said you wanted to see more of that, so we'll definitely do more of that. I had a lot of fun, and gives me a chance to show you guys the city, what's going on, and you know, stuff like that. Luna, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Remember to smash those likes, everybody. Welcome to St. Wolf Vision. We are really excited about what's coming up. There's going to be a lot of nuttiness out there. You know what's going on, right? I'm sure all of you guys saw this already, right? So this is just my preamble, a little bit of warning as to the amount of fuckery that is going to take place, all right? And you've come this far. Who's been holding since SAC? Who's sacked, right? Like some of you guys have been holding, like I sacked. I've been holding for a long time, right? I'm not going to be shaken out now. So what's up, Tam Tam? How are you doing? What's up, Kryptonite? So this is going to be a little warning that there are going to be some interesting psyops for sure. There's no doubt about it. They have to make this cycle difficult, right? So before we get into the charts, before we get into it, we're just going to touch really base on some of the interesting stuff that happened. Now, this just happened. You guys saw it, right? The billionaire was caught making out with, or not making out, but just kind of being intimate and close with this other lady who works for him in the HR department while his wife was also there too. Didn't understand the full story. But the point was that this was from The Simpsons in 2015, I believe I read correctly. And even has an episode listed. Somebody listed The Simpsons portal scene. Oh, is portal scene is fake? Grok says it's fake. Okay, this popped up. Somebody just asked this. I had this set up a little bit ago. Okay, so they're saying, oh, that this was fake. So this is what I mean by fuckery, right? Like, this is going to be nonstop. And by the way, you guys have probably also been seeing like, Yellowstone, because I'm on TikTok and, on X as well. I unfollowed a bunch of people recently because I got tired of seeing that a giant volcano is about to blow up and animals are da-da-da-da. And I'm like, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. And I just don't think it's happening. I mean, I guess it's possible. A giant volcano blows up. But you see all these crazy news stories coming out. And what they're doing right now, because we're entering this incredibly important part of the cycle, which is where the elites know this is where we make our money. Okay? Bitcoin's an institutional asset. Ethereum is an institutional asset. They know we're in altcoins. They know PulseChain exists. They know people are in SUI and XRP and all this stuff. They know. They're not dumb. They can follow the money. They know what you guys own. So they want to create the sentiment so people don't get in now, if that makes sense. Okay? So they still create a narrative of general kind of malaise, fear, and also the sense of nihilist, like a bit of a nihilistness. Like, the world's over, right? We got this war. We got volcanoes blowing up, and Simpsons is predicting God knows what, and this and that and the other thing, right? And when they're ready, which will usually be close to the top, they'll flip it, right? And all the news will be all positive and great, and everyone will be in a good mood, and there'll be talks of stimulus or whatever it'll be, right? My point is that you're gonna have to really concentrate. You're gonna have to zone in. You're gonna have to just really, really get hyper focused right now. All right. I hope you guys got some rest. I had a feeling, you guys know I took off in May and June. I had a feeling this was coming, so I was like, I better just take off a little bit early this year, because now you got to get hyper focused, or any of these things will throw you off. Because the next one that they do could be, I don't know what it'll be, another weather thing, right? Probably. We're on an so they could just create a ton of fake news with an actual weather event to make people feel like kind of like a given up feeling, right? They want to spread that vibe, right? And pretty much shake you out of your positions, shake you out of your bags, not get you positioned when you need to be positioned, which is generally now, right? I mean, this is a great time to be positioned. It's not going to be straight up from here, but it doesn't get any better than this in terms, especially on PulseChain, where it's mostly up for us, right? So there's going to be a lot of these moments where you're going to want to be feel like, it's over, it's the end. But it won't be. I think this is going to be a much longer cycle than people realize. We've talked about that before. Obviously, we'll have some kind of top in the normal range where Bitcoin should top, which would be, I believe it's like October-ish, end of September, October-ish, September, last week of September, possibly October. And then, but I do think we'll continue. I do think they'll use opportunities to introduce new bills, stablecoins, et cetera, and they'll continue the cycle somehow with another massive blow-off top later on. So there's going to be a lot of moments where you're going to want to feel like being shaken out, not wanting to deploy capital when you should be. So keep that in mind. Stay focused. You're going to have to tune out the noise. You're going to have to know what's important. Follow good people, but use your head. Use your head. Okay. It's convenient right now when you should be positive and interested that, whatever, nukes are going to fall, or that there's going to be a super volcano blowing up, or that a tidal wave is about to wash over the West Coast, or whatever it's kicking around, right? I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff. You got to tune it out, man. Because you know what? At the end of the day, if any of that stuff happened, we can't do anything about it anyway. So I would say just be brave and try to go for life-changing gains. I think that's the most important play you can make right now. Okay? So stay tuned in, man. Really tune in, all right? It's going to be good for you. Really good for you. What's up, Fast? How's it going, man?
Dylan!
What's up, A-Rose?
You son of a bitch!
All right, guys. So this just happened in Prague. I was out filming. It's still summer. Enjoy yourselves. Be careful. This happens out here in the city every day, by the way. I see this happening all the time. She got a lot of help. Why? Like, good Lord, why? Good Lord, why? Okay, so you guys make some noise out there. Everybody smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to go ahead and drop a link in the Telegram. I almost forgot. I wish I could hear you guys sometimes. I'm sure you guys are screaming at me time to time. Let me just rain down a little bit. All right, let's get this going. Telegram is at St. Wolf Vision. If you're not already there, if you're not there already, why bother coming now, right? Like, why would you do that? But it's there at St. Wolf Vision. I'm going to drop a link for the show in there. See what's going on. What's that say? Hang on one second. We're not gonna. You guys, it's long.
Back American
But here's
liberty
a
and
quick
leadership
version.
and make the United States the crypto capital of the world, and that's what we've done. And under the Trump administration, this is only going further. You're going to do really well. I mean, I'm so proud of what you've done in the last couple of years, and very pledged that we would bring back American liberty and leadership and make
What's
the
up,
United
dear
States
buddy?
the crypto
What's going
capital
on,
of the
man?
world, and that's
William,
what we've done. And
what's
under
up, Mr. Dugan?
the Trump administration, this is only going further. You're going to do really well. I mean, I'm so proud of what you've done in the last couple of years, and very pledged that we would bring back American liberty and leadership and make the United States the crypto capital of the
Marco,
world.
what's going
And
on?
that's what
Yeah,
we've
there's
done.
a
And
lot of
under
crazy stuff out there.
the
So
Trump
don't
administration,
get caught up in it.
this is only going further. You're
Tin
going
Top,
to do really well.
what's going on?
I mean, I'm so proud of what you've done in the last couple of years, and very pledged that we
It's
would
amazing. It's amazing. 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 You guys, when the world's going to end or tidal wave's coming, I'll let you know in the Telegram. So if you go to at St. Wolf Vision and you're worried about super volcanoes or tidal waves or any of that stuff, trust me, if it happens, I'll put it in the Telegram. And you guys will know before it happens. Last earning that, what's up, Kryptonite? Oh, Liberty Swap? I thought it was Trump and his son, man. But yeah, it could be all right. Maybe they're all working together, too, right? Very possible. What's all right, so let's come here. Okay, somebody said based off the so there's two parts to this crypto act. All right, there's two main parts of it. There's the stablecoin act, and then there's another part about infrastructure a little bit. Okay, that's the main thing. Either way, it doesn't matter. It gives a lot of regulatory clarity to all kind of institutions in the United States. Okay, and that's what's important. All right, this means Wall Street, no problem. I mean, they're already here, but now retirement funds, pension funds, you name it, can enter crypto. Okay, so this could be that extended super cycle everybody's talked about. And actually, I have no doubt, because right now, between now and the typical high, and we'll have some kind of top there in the early fall, there's not enough time. So this is going to be a longer cycle. There's just no doubt about it in my mind. And it's something I've been talking about with some of my mentors since 2022 who are extraordinarily skilled chartists and can see a lot. Okay, cool. So this is going to be amazing. So if you guys understand the implications of that, well, you'll probably be as excited as I am right now. If you don't understand the implications of all this, put it in the chat. Chat will help you out, or we can go into it deeper. But I'm pretty sure most of you guys understand why this is such a big deal. And another thing that's really interesting, I'm going to show you in just a second. But Watch Guru is giving a lot of little.
For years, you were mocked and dismissed and counted out. You were counted out as little as a year and a half ago. But this signing is a massive validation. And even before this signing, over the last year and a half, I think your stuff has gone up more than any stock, or just about more. A couple of stocks that were pretty good, I will say. But you have certainly, as an industry, gone up more than anybody. Let me say the entire crypto community, for years, you were mocked and dismissed and counted.
So, you know what? Cheers, really, to everyone who hung on all this time, because we went through an anger phase. We went through, I mean, I've been watching, you know, I was off in May and June a little bit, but I was watching a little bit. And people were leaving. They were exiting the ecosystem. They were angry. They were throwing fits, and we heard it all, right? So if you hung on up till now, congratulations and cheers to you. But still got a lot more to go, man. We're not at the top, but it's something. Got a little tequila in there. What's up, Zach? How you doing, man? Aliens. I think we could just about handle a super cycle. Yes, we could. Yo, Fast. What's going on, brother? How are you? I see you got some new shades. Cool. I'm gonna punch in. You want me to do green screen for you?
Well, let me play with it for a sec. I'm just trying a new setup.
I got one if you need. Smoke a stogie? You want me to smoke a stogie? I got one actually lined up. This is where, tell you what, never selling comes back. We're gonna make it so hard. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not telling you that because I'm an influencer, blah blah blah. But a lot of people in this cycle, because of the way they've set up the psychology, are gonna sell too early. Okay, and it's important to. And I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm not saying don't sell. I'm just saying the way they've set it up is they're gonna shake people out. 100%. Most people are not gonna understand how high the capital allocation is. Most people don't understand the math there, and it's insane. I've already heard people talking about price targets and saying, you know, that's too high, or, you know, blah, blah, blah. They don't really understand the amount of capital rotation that's coming into crypto. It's crazy. Yeah? Fast agrees. He's agreeing.
I do.
So, believe it or not,
September's going to be wild.
The what is?
I think so.
What's going to be wild? Say it again? I missed it.
September.
Oh, September. Oh, yeah. One of these months is going to be really wild. I don't know which one yet, but one of them is going to be crazy. So I want to show you guys. Somebody already is talking about, this is a guy named Clouded Mind, so shout out to you. He says, if it's true that the U.S. passed a bill making sub $600 payments in crypto not taxed for capital gains, then someone whip out a smart contract that breaks every transaction down into parts of $599, takes a 0.1% fee, and boom, tax-free on everything. What do you think? Let's get to work. Somebody message me if you want to get working on this. Welcome to the future, ungovernable. It's, yeah, of course, people are going to come up with all these loopholes. People are already on top of this stuff. You're probably going to have a ton of ways to do this that are all going to be competing with different ways to break down your transactions into smaller amounts. It's going to be really interesting. Guys, this was a dog, and I got to give a shout out to all the dogs, man. Love you guys. Anyone out there with dogs, man, it's just absolutely amazing animals. So this dog was a rescue dog that worked 56 hours straight after an earthquake, sniffing through rubble, finding people, and he helped save 40 lives. And once the last person was found, the dog collapsed and fell asleep. So let's give a shout out, man, to all the service animals out there, all our pets, man. They're awesome. Amazing. This dog, told my husband to take my dog out to get a modern haircut, and he brought back the dog looking like this.
Nice.
Let's see. How you been, Fast?
Good. Yeah, I've been busy this week with conference and stuff. It's been a wild time on the PulseChain.
Yeah. It's been good, man. A lot of excited people. It's great to see. Really great to see.
Yep. And good numbers today too. Like Hex is up 25%. You know, during that conference, it was like everybody was bullish through the whole conference, but like it was some of the worst charts we've seen during that period of time, right? Like it was true. There's whales dumping, and now today they look great, right? Like it's it shows that the community is here for more than just the price. But you know, those people who who held it are starting to be rewarded, I think.
Yeah, 100%, 100%, 100%. All right. In another news related to decentralization and kind of a segue into what we're up to, PewDiePie. You guys know who PewDiePie is, right? Fast, you know who PewDiePie is, right?
Yeah, my kids have informed me. He was a like a Minecraft streamer, moved on to other things.
He's huge. He's just absolutely enormously popular guy. Anyway, he got married recently, started a family, moved to Japan. He de-Googled his phones, started using Linux, and is self-hosting his show. Pretty much, he's trying to become unshutdownable. You know, and so there seems to be this trend going on also, right? And I think PulseChain as well is in that same boat, right? So a lot of people are thinking in this way. Shout out to Crypto Coffee. This is from Ty Lopez. Now this is regarding the big 80,000 Bitcoin move. All right.
Has to be the best investment in history. He bought 50,000 worth of Bitcoin in 2011 and just cashed in for $9.6 billion. Whoever you are in the world, I salute you. Has to be the best investment.
Now, there's a lot of rumors. If you guys just woke up yesterday, there's a lot of rumors that that wallet might belong to a certain gentleman who has one of the best performing assets in all of crypto, where you stake and
That'd be wild.
when you earn your own yield, and he's also created a decentralized layer 1. The rumor is that this wallet was his wallet. Chat, how many of you actually believe that that is his wallet? Let's see a shout out in the chat. Who thinks that is the Heartman's wallet? All right. Did he sell the whole thing? I didn't think he sold.
That's what I heard. He sold the whole thing for, I don't know, billions and billions.
Really? I was at first.
Yeah.
I heard a little bit was sold. Is that true? He sold the whole entire bag. It just happened.
I heard he sold the whole thing for $9 billion or something like that.
9.6 billion. Dude, what the fuck, man? Are you?
It's not impossible that it's Richard Hart. Like, as far as if you had to pick somebody right now who this was, like, it sounds like a reasonable choice.
Whoa. What would he do with that kind of? What did he sell it into?
I don't know. Is there any other coins that he likes? Like, yeah, like what's he into? You know,
There's
like,
some rumors he has some
maybe stuff that.
favorites.
Yeah, it could be.
Now, the original price for that wallet in 2011 was about $54,000.
That was a good buy.
He just sold it for, what did we say, $9.6 billion.
Billion. It's you can't even fathom what
No.
that means, right?
No,
Like
yeah.
you could buy countries.
Yeah, no, that's crazy, man. That's an insane amount of money. Now, not RH confirmed it was Crypto Sevens. It was Crypto Sevens. What?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some favorite coins too, I guess.
What did he sell it into? Do you guys have any idea? I'm really curious, actually. Just the interest.
I do not.
Yeah. Would you stake that in Hex?
Maybe someone in the audience knows.
No, actually, we're not getting much yield right. What's the yield at right now for Hex?
It's low, like sub percentage low.
Okay. So, but still,
Very,
9
very,
points
very low on purpose. It's
Right.
by design at the
by
moment.
design. Yeah. Man, 9.6 billion staked in Hex. Maybe it wouldn't be that bad, actually, to be totally honest.
No, not that bad. Yeah.
Okay. This is Hexologist. Shout out to Hexologist. Haven't seen him in a second.
What you want is you want to get rid of all the non-believers. And there's a couple ways to get rid of them, right? First way to get rid of them is let them dump the coin. Get the fuck out. Cool, you out? You sold? You're out now, right? All right, bring in the marketing. This asshole's out. Bring the marketing in. Let's go. Pump it, right? Fuck those guys. They didn't do anything for the ecosystem, right? So that's one way to get rid of them. Just let them sell. What you want is you want to get rid of all the non-believers. And there's a couple ways to get rid of them, right? First way to get rid of them is let them dump the coin. Get the fuck out. Cool, you out? You sold? You're out now, right? All right, bring in the marketing. This asshole's out. Bring the marketing in. Let's go. Pump it, right? Fuck those guys. They didn't do anything for the ecosystem, right? So that's one way to get rid of them. Just let them sell.
So who thinks that's a lot of what's been happening lately?
I think so. I think you don't want to be that asshole he's talking about.
Yeah, exactly, 100%.
Especially when you have like dates on the calendar. Massive, never before seen marketing in a couple months. You know, like, why would you exit right before that? Though I think some of the people who've exited recently are probably rotating into ETH with the plan to rotate back, which is a risky game, but maybe they win.
Yeah, to catch the ETH pump first and then come back into Pulse or whatever asset that yeah. No, I mean, look, trading.
But if the guy who sold 80,000 Bitcoin like makes his move before you, like, you're gonna get left behind. That's why it's risky, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's trading. Look, I think most of us will do best hodling. You know, there's a reason that comes from it's not an easy market if you're not a pro or you're not. You know, you can take a small bag and try to mess with it, but be careful. A lot of people I've seen already over the last since 2023 have already fumbled their bags. A lot of people have by giving it up to bad developers, bad protocols. You know, putting their capital into alts. And whatever, risky things. So, be careful with your bag. You know, right now the best bet may just be to hodl, get as much as you can. And
yeah, if you're not a pro trader, then swapping, you could swap yourself right out of your bags, or you could leverage yourself right out of your bags. Like, I really think, like high leverage anyway is pros only, right? And a lot of people who think they're pros are probably wrong.
Yeah. Frank, what's up? Frank White, how are you? Enchanted Brave, what's going on? Tripod, Super Hex, what's going on? He says, interesting how ETH started pumping at the same time. Did they sell for the ETH? Yeah, I think they might have done a little bit of that. ETH was kind of the rotation play right now with its breakout, and we'll go look at that in a second. Crypto Artie, what's happening, brother? This is why I have trouble forgiving friends who never mentioned Bitcoin to me in 2013 when they knew.
Frank says that Bitcoin transferred into something called Galaxy Digital.
Galaxy Digital?
I don't know what that is.
Well,
I don't think it's on PulseChain.
No, that's Galaxy Digital. They run a fund for crypto. What? Really? Oh, I mean, it could be institutional bag. You really don't know, man. It could be an institutional bag. There are actually a lot of, believe it or not. I mean, look how many people early in the first year had a lot of Hex, or people now might have a lot of PulseChain or something, right? And you can fast forward 5-10 years from now, you're gonna have a lot of people that have, like, we just had, millions of Hex or millions of PulseChain, whatever it was laying around, right? We think right now 80,000 is a lot of Bitcoin, but you have to understand in 2011 it was only worth 50 grand. There was probably a lot of players that had, still have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 Bitcoin, believe it or not, right? So, and by 2011 there were exchanges and traders in there for sure. So you never know. Ulti, Galaxy Digital, yeah, it's a VC fund, OTC trading. Shinzo, what's happening? Wait, Bright Light, what's up? Says, I don't think it's Shinzo says, I don't think it's RH. He would send BTC to an exchange. He would DeFi everything, global financial tracking, Interpol's financial. Yeah. No, 100%. It's not. It's obviously not. But he probably has a juicy bag somewhere. Transaction hashes show Galaxy Digital. Okay, cool. So it's probably an institution, okay, or an exchange, or somebody connected to them, or just somebody at a higher level, trader, what have you. But these institutions or exchanges could have big bags laying around, other big bags like that laying around. That also tells you that they know big moves to the upside are coming, right? We're gonna make So everybody smash that like button. Welcome to the channel, Saint Wolf Vision. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel. Let's go look at Richard Hart's tweets of late. Now, the last one he did, you guys know. Cool. So he posted, the conference. So shout out that. And
yeah, that was cool.
Another thing that was really amazing was the BBC. There was a gentleman on there called Mo Mindset Crypto, who's an artist, And what's really interesting, he does a long interview, but he did paintings that got shown. This is one of the BBC their interview shows where they interview people. And he did a Trump picture. He also did a Richard Hart picture, and I think maybe that's a footballer. I'm not sure who that is. That's a footballer.
Yeah, I think it's you, actually. Zoom in on that. I'm pretty sure it's you.
Is it me? You know what? Yeah, could be a little bit.
Could be. Close.
We're close? Or if I do like, he's kind of like, he's got like more like gruff, like eyebrows. But
yeah, a little thinner through the jaw than you.
But so, could be.
Good first try.
Could be. So this is really amazing. I mean, and you know what's interesting? There are so many pulsicans and hexicans out there we don't even know about yet, and they're going to start popping up out of the blue at higher levels. You might find out celebrities and footballers and athletes and all kind of people start talking about PulseChain and Hex that we couldn't even have imagined. So there could be an unbelievable amount of euphoria, positivity, and upward price movement that's just synergizing one narrative on top of each other on the way up. So, as we talk about price targets and things, I do have to warn you, we could go a lot higher than people realize. That's why I said earlier in the video, I honestly do think people will sell too early. Okay, I really do. Because the way they've set up this cycle and how many, I explained to you guys earlier, they were going to use a lot of psyops this cycle. I have no doubt about it to shake people out. I do just think most people are going to sell too early. So keep that in mind. It's going to be really interesting. And so shout out to Richard Hart. He must be, excited as well. His ETH bag is almost in profit, or it's getting back there. We'll go look at the chart in just a second.
Me, I did that. And you know why I did that? Well, 1, I'm innocent. 2, I've got great lawyers. 3, the government decided to bring a really stupid case against a really honest person. And guess what happened? The judge saw through it and dismissed the case in its entirety, something that almost no other cryptocurrency has ever achieved. And they didn't.
Okay, so this is going to show up again later in the cycle, okay? As this regulation comes in, the fact that Richard Hart beat the SEC, we don't realize how big a deal it is right now. Like some of you guys do. But a lot of people are going to realize as we go later how interested other people become to PulseChain and Hex because he won, okay? And he's got kind of a clean slate now going forward. So he's probably going to, when he does come back, he's going to come back guns blazing, and he's going to try to do everything right out the box this time. Probably not going to see any crazy, anything too crazy, because he has the potential to earn really the people's favor right now, so to speak, right? It's a really big deal what he did by beating the SEC. All right. Hrithik Roshan so the guy's a Bollywood fan, and the BBC thing. Oh yeah, this guy. So he likes Trump, he likes Richard Hart, and he likes Bollywood. Nice.
Yep.
Cool. Right on. Well, that's a good market too, right? Let's see. All right, let's get some of these charts. Ovidian says, I think we'll see many exit as SAC and then COPE season right away. Some people will exit at SAC for sure, and I'll show you why. There's an interesting thing in the timing of the ETH move. So let's go right to that and take a look at that. Everyone new, welcome to the channel. Button you want? Hey, buddy. All right. If you're new, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Let's go look at some charts.
You know what's cool? On that Richard Hart picture on the BBC News, it has the ink printer logo.
On the one he chose? Oh, let's go back and look at
The
it.
one with Richard Hart, he put the ink printer logo as one of the logos in the background. Top left.
Oh yeah.
Second one down.
Yeah. Oh damn. Nice.
There we go.
Let's see what he like. PulseX, Moog, PTGC.
PTGC.
What's that?
Pika.
Bitcoin.
I think those are like PWBTC and PDI probably.
HOA, dye.
Yeah.
Ink printer. Nice.
Yep.
Nice, bro.
And on the right, we got Genius Token, BBC, MCR 369. Liquid Loans is that Q thing. I can't make out the other blue one. Oh, I think it's Hedron. Is the one in the blue one underneath the bird.
Okay, what's the bird? What is that?
That's Genius Token.
Oh, okay, Genius Token. I never heard of that. All right, interesting. And then obviously PulseChain, Hex, PulseX, Atropa.
Pulse,
He
yeah.
made an Atropa logo right there. It says Atropa fan on it.
Which one's the Atropa logo?
You see my mouse? This one right here.
Yeah.
It's hard for you guys to read. I can see it on my screen. It says that it's written right here.
Oh, okay.
It says Atropa fan right there. But it's like very faded. He kind of like got it in there, but I can see it. Interesting. No, that sorry, he doesn't have PDI. He has DAI, and he has Bitcoin. But we don't know if we don't know if these are the P copies. Which, looking at the color, he's not showing that they are.
Yeah, well, he's not. He doesn't have as much pink in there, but like the DAI logo is yellow. Like DAI from Ethereum is a yellow logo.
Okay.
That's a blue logo. I think that means it's the PulseChain one.
Okay.
And to correlate with that,
Pulse
we have
Bitcoin.
and this is artistic choice, but we have a blue pulse symbol on the right and a blue PulseX on the left.
You're right.
I think he's using his art
Right.
in the way that he chooses because he's the artist.
He may not have. Some colors like just don't always come out right. So maybe those were his choices. So yeah. But he has the Bitcoin and PDI, and we can just assume it's PBTC and PDI.
I think so. I suspect so.
Video from May 7th and 5th July, the pump started. Of course, RH is not a fan of numerology. Tell me about numerology. What are we talking about with the numerology? You know what's interesting? On the Trump picture, too, look. He has... is that XRP? No, that's X, right? Elon Musk's. Can you guys see that? Oh, here you go. And then here, well, look what he has next to Trump. PulseChain. And, on the Hex chain.
Nice.
And is that XRP or is that for X?
It's probably for X.
Okay.
Like Telegram or Twitter, yeah.
Twitter. Okay, got you. Interesting. Good eye, man. Good eye. See if this one's the same one.
This guy might be, the next prophet to predict the future here, right? Maybe he's got special powers.
Ooh, interesting. Never know, man. I wonder, everyone at BBC is probably like, who's this Richard Hart guy next to Trump? Because BBC loves Trump and this guy. Who'd we bring in? What's up, Cookie? How you doing? The color, 3D glasses, Josh? Yeah, good point. Maybe there is something in there, right? There's some science in the art. All right, let's go back. Let's get into this chart. All right, where are we at? Okay, cool. So, fit everything on here. All right. Okay, so this chart I made a long time ago, back in May, okay? And you can see the drawing I had from May, all right? The sketch I made, right? This was an ascending wedge, and I know, because I've been in cycles before, that it wouldn't break to the downside. Usually they don't make plays like that obvious. So I had drawn this sketch, and when I drew this drawing, we were over here. We were over here. So I was predicting that we were gonna come down and come up. We'd have one last pullback, and then we'd rocket ship. And we've broken out sooner than I expected, which is great. But this guy right here has to happen, okay? It still has to happen. Even though we went, that guy right there, it's got to happen, that dip, okay? So I do think market making and price-wise, this is going to happen. So we got this first wave up, which is very powerful. But is it going to happen now or later? Okay. Now, here's an interesting thing. In either, this is a inverse head and shoulders here. I'm going to give you the price target for this, okay? Now, I'm going to leave out the top wicks, okay?
This isn't one of those ones where you do the chart upside down, right?
I can. I don't need to though.
Oh, good. Oh, I was just making sure. Yeah, I didn't
Do those mess you
I
up?
didn't want to be disappointed later.
Do those mess you up? All right.
Well, it gets my hopes up, and then you destroy them.
So, yeah, we can do it a couple ways and then come back and kind of look for confluence. But I'm gonna grab these, okay? And it's interesting that this move takes us up to the top of this purple box that I have. I changed it to light yellow because I don't know. I still have my big purple box, but it's the top line here, which is 4,200-ish, which breaks all these highs, okay? Which I think I do want to measure it without the bottom wicks because I'm not really using all the top wicks here. So, let me go back here. See that? Right, okay. So I think it's going to be 4,200-ish, depending on also how we count the breakout, but it's going to be somewhere up in the top of this range. So and there's a lot of confluence there. Obviously, you've got a ton of rejection points at that area. So there's going to be a little bit of play there. But it could also go right beyond it. The SPX did something similar where it broke the high, and it's just come rolling over a little bit right now, which I also predicted, and I have that chart as well. And I'll show you what we could be looking at. So if we pull back now, you've got a ton of support here, which is the top of this ascending wedge, okay, which is about 3,200. Which isn't a big pullback. I mean, this is a huge move, so I mean that makes sense. But you could also come back to where we launched from there, and you have a lot of confluence with the lower support line of that ascending wedge as well. And that would probably be around 28, 29, 3,000-ish, right? Area, okay? Somewhere around here. It could be around 28, 2,900. So you could get a big pullback there. One of them, we don't have to get that big. Now, it could also keep pushing up, right? We could also absolutely come back a little bit and then complete this move, okay? And then here, at some point in this purple box where you've got all these rejections, that's probably when you're going to get a major pullback all across everything, okay? That's going to be the big one. That's going to be a really big one, all right? But obviously, my prediction is we continue up. That's been my prediction for a while, as you can see from this arrow I drew back couple months ago. So we're looking good. We're at 35,559. We're looking beautiful. Obviously, we're getting a pullback right now. The reason we're getting a pullback there, and I'll zoom out a little bit so you guys can see, I'm just taking a line coming from the top here in 2021, and I'm just touching all the major, some of the major points we've been rejected at. Let me clean this up so you guys can see. I don't need this right now. This. So we're being rejected right here, okay? And you can see we were rejected here in 2024. We're rejected here in May of 2024. And that's it. It's just this line going across, all right? I don't think it's super strong, but it's just a place where obviously we're pulling back a little bit into the weekend. But I do think we're going to continue up. But I do expect a big pullback because we had a big move. I just don't know if it's going to be right now with this little pullback we have, or we're going to push up now to this line at about 4,000, 4,100, 42. I don't know exactly where it's going to be, of course, but one of these places we're going to get some kind of more major pullback, all right? Somewhere between now and 4,200. But right now we're looking beautiful. Market is liking this move, absolutely. Everything looks great. We're looking amazing. Now,
3,700 on the way, right? That's Art Richards' break-even point is 37.73 on ETH.
Yeah. So here's
something like that.
Do we have anybody watching? Okay, I want to drop some alpha right now, and this is kind of like psychology.
Nobody's watching.
And the reason I draw these and why, you know, there's a certain level of accuracy to understanding how the price is going to move is because I've spent a couple years studying market psychology, okay, and market making. Okay, and to understand why a price needs to move a certain way, or for example, you guys know, I drew this back actually in December, but this was the best chart I had from a show in January. You guys can see this is from January 6th, and I drew the shape that PulseChain would take, okay? And you can see we've almost completed that exact formation. And this is just based off psychology, like understanding why a price needs to move the way it does. Now, you guys smash the like button if you're here. It'd be nice if we get some Jeters. I'm going to drop some Mad Alpha. So what you want to understand is right here where we broke and we fell. And if you remember, I was on live stream calling this. I was like, we're in trouble when we broke this line right here. Okay.
You were right.
I was screaming a couple episodes in a row. It was December. We were bullish, but it was to the chagrin of I was like, this is bad. You cannot break that line on this kind of a move, this bullish kind of move with that much volume. And so I was kind of screaming that at the top of my lungs. And I was like, this, you just can't do that there, okay? So a lot of people bought this. I know people, well, we know a famous person, but I also personally know other people that bought that as well, right? And I think the market as well knows that, okay? So this is what is going to happen. The market is going to psychologically want to ask those people, do you still want to hold somewhere around where we are and between 40 here and 4,200? Because most people bought this, not understanding why certain things can't be broke, etc. People just bought it, right? We had a little double top here as well, right? You guys can see this well. So psychologically, what's going to happen when the price gets up here? They're going to have to create some fear so that internally people go, oh, it's going to come down again. I don't want to go through a drawdown like that again. So some people will have to make a decision whether to reduce their exposure, to short it, to dump the whole bag, or whatever. There's a lot of different things you could do, or to add to their position. So there's going to be some either FUD or something here so that people psychologically have to walk through all this in their head. Because a lot of people sat through this drawdown, a lot of people, okay? And we're going to come back to that place. And we're not coming back to that on the chart. It's going to go there psychologically to people again. Okay, and so there's the pullback from here, and so I don't know where it's going to be. We're going to watch it. I just know that that has to happen. Okay, so that people can make that decision on what to do. So that's something you can keep in mind and kind of understand. That could be the end of summer, and then in the fall we blast off again. Obviously, when we get back to the old all-time high for 2021, that'll be another spot, but we could just blast through that pretty easily. Or that could be that temporary top that we think could happen in September, October, where Bitcoin, also tops out. Maybe we have this pullback here and then pushes up and we get a double top. Everyone thinks the cycle is over. And then at some point, we blast back off in 2026, catching everybody off sides, which I think is a very strong possibility and why I think a lot of people will sell too early. This could be a much longer cycle than people realize. So we've got two really important psychological points. So one is this from 2021, the 4,900 top there, okay?
Yep.
And then, but the biggest one is going to be here because people sat through this drawdown. It was really painful. I know people personally bought that ETH at, whatever, 37, 38, 4,000, whatever it was. And the market is going to give them an opportunity to get their money back. And a lot of people will. So there has to be something that happens here. So that is a little bit of quick market psychology, why I think something's got to pull back there. But I think we could push up all the way till that point. So the hard man will break even. What he does will be up to him. I don't think he's the kind it'll be shaken out. I don't think it's the end or whatever, but people will have to figure that out, right? So the market's going to give him time to, to think about that.
There's going to be some people who have in their head that it's going to be higher than the last cycle high, though, right? Wouldn't that be a prevalent emotion as well?
Wait.
Like to be like,
say that again.
Previously we saw $5,000. This time it should be higher than $5,000.
Yeah, it's true. But when people sit through these drawdowns, a lot of times people just want they just want their money back. So it's smart market making for a market maker to just stop here and have some FUD or something, or make it look like it could fall apart.
Sideways.
Okay. Yeah. Even sideways gives those people enough time to go, you know what, I'm break even. That was tough sitting through that for 1 year, whatever it was. I just need to de-risk, right? But other people will understand it. It's not over. We are going to go up. But, this is just, and once again, this is all speculation. There's a lot of psychological points on this chart that I look at. I'm just pointing out a major one. There's other spots too. But, if you guys come to the Telegram and you want a deep dive in ETH, because ETH is kind of sets the chart, sets the guide for us, of course. ETH blasting off, set off altcoin season. So ETH BTC ratio matters a lot. So if you guys really want to deep dive in it, we can do something longer. But this is like one of the main points that I wanted to share with you guys that I see coming up for sure. And then let's see how this pullback works through this weekend here. Obviously, we're getting a doji on the daily. Yeah, it could just be a bull flag about to once again to go up to these higher spots. We don't know yet. But we are looking good, man. We're looking great over here. Let's go look at the ETH BTC. Let's look at BTC really quick. It's just hanging out, man. It's just going sideways. It's stuck between a bunch of resistance here. Once again, same thing. I had drawn this a long time ago, and it played out almost perfect. We got the dip right here. I was maybe off by a week or two. But same thing like ETH. We've actually just launched a little sooner than I was expecting. Great. Can't argue with that. But in general, we're playing out pretty damn close. You've got a ton of resistance right here. That's why the price action stopped right there. You can see it just once again took a line from all these supports down here that were really important as we moved sideways here. And then it became resistance right here. And I just tagged it with this high back here in May. And this line has been there forever, for months on my charts. And we're right under that right now. And we're right above the support of the tippy tops of all these highs we've had this cycle, okay? So we're just kind of hanging out right now. BTC's 117, 118, looks fine. It's hanging out. It's giving alts time to go. We've got the rotation happening here. Everything looks perfect. Let's go look at ETH BTC. We're at 0.3. Guys, this is uncanny too. I drew this forever ago, right? And if you guys remember some of my videos going all the way back, probably a year maybe at this point, I don't remember how far, I was explaining to you guys that it's going to possibly replicate a move it did back in 2019. And I've shown this maybe at least a dozen times. And I broke this down, this is how it moves. This is how this asset likes to transition. And it creates this double bottom, goes up, has another big drop to retest its breakout. You see I have a white line right there, so I'm waiting for that to happen here as well. And then I came and I drew my speculative move, which it's played out almost perfect. Let me move this, see how, if I caught that dip like right to the nose. Where'd it go to? Yeah, almost. Point is, it made this W. We got a higher high, and we're moving up. And this would be that perfect spot to come back and test this breakout zone, okay? Now, there's two places it can come down to. We could slide all the way down to here, which I don't expect. I think more likely we're just going to test the breakout here. And that's where I also have the drawing to. I do think that makes a lot of sense. We did that in 2019. That's all I'm doing. I'm going back to 2019, and I'm seeing how did ETH BTC ratio move then. In this instance, it did the diagonal. If we draw the straight breakout here, it went below it, you know. So, but it went between both these perfect, and that was your retest, okay? Kind of confirming. This is the confirmation, like, hey, alts are about to go berserker mode, okay? Right now, you're in the early stages of alt season. We're kind of getting the goosebumps, the kind of giddy, you know, it's coming, it's here. But the real one happens when we retest on the ETH BTC ratio, all right? And I've had these charts up forever, all right? And I've been showing you guys this big juicy W. Shout out in the chat if you guys remember when I've gone deep dives into this ETH BTC ratio to show you guys how this beautiful W is gonna form. Now, once again, anything could happen. Of course, I don't know, it's not set in stone, but it seems to be playing out beautifully. So I expect that retest to happen here as well, okay? Let's make this a little lighter. So it's going to come.
This is the ratio we're talking about now, right?
Yeah. So this would just mean that BTC could stay where it is. It doesn't have to go higher, but ETH could have that pullback I've been talking about, and that would make this ratio work out if BTC stayed where it was. Or BTC could come down a little bit as well, and ETH down a little bit as well, and we could get this pullback, okay? And it's going to hit one of these lines. It's either going to come down to 0.23. I don't think it's coming that low. I think it's going to come to this original drawing I made around 0.025. Okay, so pretty much what it is and why it's important for us to know is this is your. If you're not in the market by now, and once again, don't look at the time. I'm just showing you the drawing. It's not timed up with when it's going to happen. But you need to be positioned. This is your last thing. From here on every cycle, if you go back 29, this was it. I believe this is probably March 2020. This is when Hex started running. Okay, this is the one. You got to be in this one. This is when things start moving. All right, it's that second retest right there on the ETH BTC ratio, and that is coming. Okay, that's why I was showing you that ETH chart, that there's going to be that moment, and this is going to be that. It'll show up in this chart as well. Okay, so we, I don't know, is it going to be here? This could be here. Maybe we push up more and then come back. It's hard to say. We don't know yet. What is the date? It is July 18th. So technically, going into the last week of July, things calmed down a little bit, just out of natural summer. And this is another bit of alpha. So I got messages from my friends who are traders. They've all left their desks. Some left Wednesday. I got messages. Everyone sold their positions. Crypto as well. Trading desks are running at about 20-25% from some of the people I talked to. And this Friday, today, the last few traders, a lot of them are left town. So this is when everyone goes to Greece and Switzerland and Italy, and they're all traveling about, right? So maybe we get it now. I don't know for sure, though. It's hard to say. Obviously, crypto world's really excited, but things could just chill a little bit now. So you should get ready. But when we get this last little pullback, that's your cue, man. At least it has been in the past, that you won't have time. Once it moves from that point, right now things are picking up. It's slow, but the next move is going to be very, very swift. And you can probably expect God candles. What do you think? Think we're going to get some God candles?
I think $1 billion worth of ETH is going to make God candles on PulseChain. Just my thoughts, not financial advice. And I think the Fed, banks, etc., moving into Ethereum is going to make God candles too.
Awesome, amazing, a lot of amazing stuff going. So DJT, Dow Jones Transportation Index. Okay, important chart. We're looking at it. It is forming an ascending wedge in some ways. It's something to pay attention to. Does this mean we slip back? Now, the great thing is a lot of support underneath us. And if I come to the SPX as well, I can show you really quick. I do expect continuation, but I do expect to pull back. We have some gaps in here. And so those could be also timed with this ETH BTC ratio. Maybe we come back a little bit with this higher high before we blast off, right? So all this might time together, but that'll be your cue not to throw in the towel, because I'm sure it'll come along with news of, who knows, right? Weather, or what do we talk about? Like tidal waves and super volcanoes and who knows, right? Another war scare or something. But that'll be your cue to really get
science.
Yeah. don't buy into the psyops, guys. I already know a guy out here who's an expat, and I'd met him, ran into him a couple times, and then I stopped kind of meeting up with him, because every time he's like, hey man, we got to get XRP, like this is it, dude. XRP is like going to go to like all this money. He put all his life savings, and he's like, I want to move out into the woods, and like, he was all talking prepper talk, and I'm like, I got to get away from this guy. Anyway, he's leaving Europe. He's moving back deep into the woods of Canada, as last I heard from a friend. And yeah,
tell him to say hi.
I'm gonna pass him right.
I also live deep in the woods in Canada.
But he's scared, man. He was all like, there's all this stuff happening, and we just got to get XRP, and it was interesting, man. It was really interesting. So don't give in to fear, man. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Like I said, if the world's ending, we'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do a show on that.
So XRP, really quick, did amazing. This is giving us a vibe on, kind of the euphoria and also the positivity and everyone's risk taking. Now we are getting a doji here too. If I come over here right now on the daily, but that's once again, this is an incredibly impulsive move. So a pullback makes a lot of sense on XRP. But congrats to you guys. I know there's people who have PulseChain and XRP, and you guys are also in the Telegram. So hats off to you. You guys did great. You held for a long time as well, and looking good. I have very high price targets for XRP. Okay, very high price targets for XRP. So, I don't think it's gonna do what the preppers are saying it's gonna do, but it'll do well. So, but a lot of the big move is done. So maybe it's a time now to move your XRP position into PulseChain, but not financial advice. I'm just a hobbyist. You should do you. If you want to hold it, keep holding it. And we'll look at Sol really quick as well. Sol is at 176. Looking good. Oh, I nailed that target. Look at that. Had this drawing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Came up right there. looking good. Once again, also looking like it needs to pull back. Gonna have a bit of a fight here, but once again, looking strong. 176, 177, looking good. Got a lot of friends in Solana as well. And yeah, we looked at ETH BTC. Yeah, we looked at ETH BTC. I want to see USDT dominance really quick. USDT dominance. Let's see what that looks like right now. Look at that, falling off a cliff, even sooner than expected. Look at that, beautiful, guys. It's breaking down. It's heading exactly in the direction we want it to go. And this is a very bearish looking chart on USDT, okay? It's very bearish, which if you guys watching out there, that's a stable coin. So if the stable coin is bearish, it's very bullish for risk on assets. It means people are trading their stable coins for crypto, okay? And this looks very,
Nice.
very bearish. It has looked bearish for a while, and it's absolutely breaking down. It's great.
I want to see some dancing on Coffin's videos for USDT.
Don't. Okay, do it for USDT. No, actually, don't make any dance on Coffin videos. We saw how that played out last time.
That's true.
Just-
That's true. That's not the play.
Yeah, don't do it. Okay, if you guys don't know, I think on the last show or the one before, I did a deep dive into M2, so go check that out if you're curious. Some really interesting things. I just need to see the total 3. Looking crazy. I'm playing around with this thing. What a mess. We're looking good. We're at $1.5 trillion. $1.5 trillion. And I made a turn at 2. I don't remember what I was thinking about here. We're looking good, man. We are looking really good. Now, obviously, when we get up to 1.6, we're going to have a little bit of a dance. What's it doing right now? It's kind of stalling out. It's making a little doji right now as well. Okay, whatever. It needs to go sideways, a little bit of consolidation. But we got a lot of room to run. We got a lot of room to run. A lot. Weekly. Wow. Cool. Doesn't it feel like this was we were waiting forever, right? Yeah. All right, yeah. Gotta have a little pullback right now. That's okay. All right, let's go look at Pulse. What's going on? We are at $233 million market cap. Price is 4 zeros and a 3. Beach Whale, what's happening, man? XRP Schizos, your balls deep in Banjo Kazoozies tonight? Ryan, what's going on? What are you up to over there? Beach Whale says, y'all see that person that paid $113,000 and another $700,000 for transaction fees on ETH? They thought they were on PulseChain? What does that mean? What I missed, Fast? Was there somebody make some kind of blooper on PulseChain? Benny, what's up? You sold your XRP at 250 and bought PDI for the dump. Smoked myself. It's tough, man. Trading's not easy, bro. That's it. That's it's part of the game. Pookie Doo. You muted Raw. Beach Whale, I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about, but I don't know how you would mix that up. The fee thing. What were they selling? All right. All right, everybody out there, welcome to the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. All right, let's get this. Okay, so we've been going down now. I think we are, I said in some videos way back when I was like doing this sketch, and if you go back to some of my videos from December, I said we're going to turn into a falling wedge, okay? And that's exactly what I think this is now. And I was speculating on this a long time ago, which is why I drew this, and if you actually draw lines on this, it is a falling wedge. Like you take this line that was this support, and you just bring this side up. And once again, there's no right or wrong. That's just how I was seeing it, and we are dancing on the breakout point, okay? Right at that resistance of that falling wedge. Now, do we get another leg down? Do we break through? It's tough. We're kind of all hanging out in suspense, but everything looks great. RSI's moving up. We're looking good. The MACD is pointing straight up in the sky. Everything looks great. Let's go to the monthly. Do we get anything yet? Let me look at the monthly candles. Yeah. Okay, and this is really nice looking with this volume drying out. Okay, this is what you want to see right before blast off. Something like this. It's kind of just coming down. Okay, overall this is, to me, it's a pointing down, falling wedge, very bullish formation. And I think, let me just look here. Here I was saying when we get that last low, we pop out and we go really quick. Could that be what happens, or could we just go from here? Go back to the weekly. This is also looking very bullish. You got a nice juicy W right there, with the second part of the W actually slightly higher. So we got higher highs. This beautiful W here. Beautiful, beautiful W. Okay, it's beautiful W. So we come out, we come back, touch support, and go. You know, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. This is a lot of suspense because volume is very low, volume is dumped. Or do we just come down, hit that last bottom, touch this, make this inverse head and shoulders right here, which would obviously be very juicy, get a little pullback and go. Something like that as well, right? This inverse head and shoulders down here. Or are we ready to rock? Is this W going to pop? Maybe a little retest right there and start climbing, right? That's very possible too.
Yeah. Or is some of the sack bag going to get deployed, and it won't matter what we do, you can't stop that green candle.
Or yeah, I mean literally
Also possible.
what that would look like ETH, right? It would be like this, guys. It would be very
Yeah, it look like a rocket. Like it wouldn't, like there's been like 5,000 ETH deployed on the PulseChain from that sack bag, and there's 166,000 left, right? Like it's, the portion that's been deployed is minuscule. So if like 50,000 ETH was deployed on the PulseChain, like you could not stop the green candle. Like you could sell it into it all day long.
That's true. Yeah, you wouldn't get much of a stop at any of these places of SAC or whatever. But I'll be honest, it wouldn't make... Yeah. I guess at SAC price, some people would just be like, it was too much pain, I'm out, of course. Just like I was explaining psychologically with ETH at that point. Yeah, that might be that point, but nothing would stop the upward, thing. Yeah. So this is going to be...
Like it was deployed over the course of a day in 1 hour increments. Yeah, of course, some people are going to sell at SAC price, right? But it'd be like you could have 80% sell pressure on, half a billion dollars if we had a $6,000 ETH, and it would it would still like moon that chart in a silly way, and then thousands of other charts that were connected to it.
This would be very painful and shake out the most people if there was a delay as well. And I don't think he's going to do that, but there's a lot of possibilities.
Well, I think that marketing though, right? Like because green candles would be a good match for that marketing that's coming out, right? So, because you're setting up this marketing piece, Postcards 2.0. I think it's going to talk. I think it's going to have a video, and like you get that, and then you look at the thing. What do you want to see? Do you want to see this chart? Do you want to see a chart with some green candles? Well, probably new people want to see a chart with some green candles. So Richard understands that. I think it's going to be part of the marketing that it's going to coincide with green candles. But if the marketing is delayed or just not out yet, which it's not, I think that any sort of green candles that were manufactured would also be delayed to coincide with the market.
All right, message from Art Suave. Thanks, brother. Just got it. He says somebody paid $113,000 in transaction fees in Ethereum. He says, I'm just going to read it. Can I put it up? You guys want to see it?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Okay, let me see if I can. All right. Okay. He says, help, Buggy Wallet sends a transaction on Ethereum instead of PulseChain. Can you please send me back the super high fee, 31 ETH this mistake has caused? Please, it's a huge amount of money to me. What? What is this? From Titan Builder, and Kakashi also tweeted, someone just paid $113,000 for a single transaction fee on Ethereum. To Titan Builder. What? How do you not know what your fees are going to be? When you guys are punching your orders in, don't you see that, right? What you're going to pay? And
Transaction fee.
yeah, this person had to have seen what the fee was going to be before they hit the thing, right?
Yeah, but what kind of transaction was it? Like, did they just set their gas? Like, how would you make it be under $1,000? They would have to set their gas price to a crazy limit. Maybe they set it using PulseChain numbers, right? Like, oh, I'm going to set it to whatever, 7 million Gwei or whatever number makes sense on PulseChain, but they were on Ethereum. Like, I don't know. It seems like it'd be hard to do. You'd have to work at it.
It's called Titan Builder. They're sending this message to. Anyone know what Titan Builder is? Kakashi.
No, I'm wondering if it's a Titan X thing.
I'm curious now. I'm just going to go to Kakashi's things. The comments are probably going to. And shout out, who sent that? Art Swap. Yo, thanks, brother. Really appreciate that. How many Kakashis are there, for the love of God? All right. Here he goes. The wallet owner is asking for a refund. You guys see this? Okay, hang on. The wallet owner is asking for a refund. Hope he's okay, to be honest. Tough, for real. Yeah, that's pretty tough, man. The wallet also paid a $700,000 transaction fee. Wait, what? Another? How do you not notice this?
I'm confused.
Oh, another thing too is you guys should split up your stuff in other wallets. So if you're gonna, let's say you're doing something, just put enough gas for that or whatever that is. Don't if you have you're like, okay, I'm gonna buy some of these alts or I'm gonna sell some PulseX. Don't keep everything in one place. If you have you've got your few million or billion pulse or whatever that is, you keep that in another wallet that you're just not even trading out of, right? So you don't make these mistakes because they can happen, right? I kind of curious how this person did that, but at the same time, I get it too. Like, it can be confusing sometimes. So be careful, man. You got to be careful out there. That's crazy. Titan Builder. Did you find something on that? Is that part of us?
Well, I found a website, but it's fairly technical. It's not immediately apparent what he was doing. I dropped a website in the private chat there,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
it's not intuitive.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're a neutral block builder on Ethereum. Send your bundles. We support standard. I have no idea what this is.
Yeah, it's pretty high level.
They're looking for software engineers. Just be careful out there. Maybe they work something out with them. That'd be nice. Can happen.
Indeed. Yeah, that's a stupid amount of gas.
That is.
But come to PulseChain, cheaper gas. If you spent that much pulse on a transaction, you would not be sad.
Yeah. Look, let's write it right now. Who's this guy? Kakashi? I don't know who Kakashi is. Where should I reply it? I don't want to be mean at all. That's not mean, right? Oh, you guys couldn't see that. Oh fuck! I just replied. I wrote, "Come to PulseChain. It's faster. It's better, faster, and cheaper." And I wrote cheaper in bold.
Oh dear. It's a little bit mean, but it is funny.
Hey Saint, love your channel discussion with and without pups and your TA. Respect. Coondog. Thanks, brother. Really appreciate that. Really means a lot. Inkback, see what's going on. AD Blue, what's happening? Well, sure. Aeropoint, what's going on? Good to see you. Hex TC, how are you? Bringing the mushrooms. Aren't there rumors RH has a lot more ETH? I reckon he'll not touch the SAC funds. There is possibility RH is the God Whale. I think he is. Yeah, it probably is. Makes sense.
Yeah, I heard a rumor he had, RH Max was talking about a rumor he had some stupid amount of ETH personally, like $1 million or something silly.
Oh, really?
That's the rumor, but I have zero confirmation.
Yeah. Duke, they did not see that the network was on ETH and they thought they were on Pulse. You know, how do you know that, man? Ain't got time for, is it maybe Titan Eco? Yes, Titan Builder is a block builder on ETH. Yeah. Sam Barry, what's up, Canadian?
That's what I saw. Yeah.
Maybe this is an example of everyone. What you must pay close attention when transacting. Crypto is not forgiving. They probably tried setting a private transaction with a multiplier on the fees. That other.
Yeah, like maybe he's trying to snipe something, you know, like get in early on whatever, but you know, set his gas fees stupid high via that block builder thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal. I feel bad for the guy.
I do.
That's terrible.
I do. I feel bad for him. Like, yeah, I mean, I feel, yeah, man, no one deserves to, like, you know, it's tough. A lot of numbers out there. It can be confusing. Fast, you get new sunglasses?
Not these ones. These ones were actually my Vegas sunglasses.
Oh.
I bought these in Vegas during the PLS 369 conference.
Why can't you give a super chat, Coon Dog? I don't know. You guys mind if I check really quick? Should be.
Yet there's no super chat option enabled at the moment.
There isn't.
There is not.
Yo, guys, thanks a lot. Appreciate that. And I just got monetized. It should be on. Supers and gifts. Why would they turn it off? Oh, they turned it off.
It's not there. Maybe you have to turn it on. Do you have a panel, like a control panel option to turn that on?
Yeah. I had it on before, I think, because... Okay, let's see. Hey, who's in the thing? Arthur C., what's up? Hey, what's up, brother?
Hey, Arthur.
I'll punch you in a sec. Were you trying to come in earlier? I apologize. Somebody was.
No, don't apologize.
Okay,
I just got in my car.
Hang on, I'll punch you in a second. I hit this button. I forgot what things were like when things got bullish, right?
For God's sake.
Oh yeah, there's going to be lots of happy fans coming through here in the next 6 months. I guarantee you.
And John, I don't know who this is. What's up, John? Okay, I got a couple of people coming in. Let's see. 7, 8, 9. John, are you there?
We can see you, John. I can't hear you. You're muted, John.
Can't hear you, brother. Everybody smash the like button while we get these.
Hey, John,
what's up?
I am John. I am John.
Nice to meet you.
We hear you, John.
All right.
Nice to meet you too, man.
Let me try to get this set up for everybody, okay? Hang on one second. All right. This button, and this button.
Oh yeah. I hear myself 3 seconds later as well, by the way. Oh god.
Get everybody punched in. Eat. John, where are you from, man?
Am I a normal audio now?
Is everybody punched in?
Can you hear me now?
Hang on a sec. There we go.
Sweet.
How's everybody?
Good to see you, fellas.
Yes. You sound familiar, Arthur. Have we spoken before?
Yeah.
See, Artie.
You did a good job at the conference.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I met Artie at the conference. We were out partying.
Oh, yeah?
RH
It
Max,
was,
for coffee and all kinds.
Awesome listening to you, bro. Awesome. Good job.
Thanks, man. Oh, you mean the PulseX conference? Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was thinking the PLS 369 conference. Yeah.
When was
many
the PLS
conferences.
369? I'm talking about the recent one.
Yeah. Of course, the one yesterday.
Right.
Or a couple days ago. Yeah. That was good.
Big day, huh? For everyone.
Yeah, we got green candles, eh? Well deserved.
I thought it was a good day. You know what? I voted for Trump for days like this. So,
Yo, super chats are working. What's up? Already, Luna. What's up, girl? All right, let's give her a super chat. See if all the buttons work now. Is this it?
Yep, you're back on.
No sound. Oh, there is sound. Oh, cool. Nice. Super chat from Luna.
I'm not
It's
hearing
working.
the sound.
You guys can hear, right?
All right.
Is everything working?
Well, obviously this is why I joined. So
I'm not hearing that, whatever it is.
You can't hear?
Maybe it's on my side. No.
If you guys can't hear, let me know. Okay. We got some tech issues to clean up for the bull run here. Luna, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. And looks like we're back. Everything's back. All right.
you want to hear a crazy story about Luna?
So, hey, sorry to anyone who has epilepsy out there, by the way. I didn't realize I was going to flash like that. I'll adjust that. Yeah, man, tell us your, first, really quick, before you tell us your Luna story, because we don't know. I don't know this guy at the bottom. John, is that your name? How are you, John? Thanks for joining the show. Can you hear me?
Yo, I got so many different audios going on at once right now.
Why?
Yeah, turn off the YouTube audio, John.
You got to mute your YouTube audio, bro.
I'm gonna have to rejoin.
Okay,
Hold
no
on a
problem.
minute.
No problem, man. We'll see
My
you
bad,
later.
guys.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
bad.
Do a reset. Come back. All right, Artie, what's happening, man? You got a Luna story? Do we lose Artie now?
Oh, he's just low Wi-Fi zone, maybe.
Got you. I request mail review, please. Luna. Okay. I'll I gotta put some. Okay, I'll put something together for the ladies. All right. So when the ladies do a super chat, I'll get. We'll make something. And then, but really appreciate it, guys. Yeah.
I lost already.
You really couldn't hear the audio coming from the super chat. Chat, could you guys hear it? Oh, you can hear it. Chat heard it. Okay.
Oh, really? Okay, maybe it was just me then.
Your dude streaming in paints. That's funny. Latency. A little bit of latency. Yeah, we got a couple of the guests got rugged really quick there. All right. They'll be back. We lost them. How's it going out there in X-Land? You guys, you guys, by the way, if you're on X, you can also comment. And I didn't always know you could, but there is a comment box there, and it will come through here. So if you have a comment out there in X, you want to send some chat, a question, whatever it is, look for the button for it, because it's not always obvious, but you can join the chat from wherever you are. And if you're driving, it's fine. I give you permission to take both hands off the wheel. I'm kidding, but definitely do smash the like button. Take one hand off the wheel. Keep the other one in your pants. It's all good. Worldwide reach of PulseChain community. Yeah, we're huge. Okay, so I want to give you guys. Okay, this is Pulse. Let's do price targets. Well, we should go look at the other tokens really quick first, all right? And then we'll come back and do price targets. Bitfinesse commies suck. PulseChain may be the only place where true capitalism exists one day. It's possible. Very possible. What were you saying, Fast?
I said we got Artie back in the room there.
Ari, what's up, bro?
Yo.
All right, I'm gonna punch you in.
Sorry, I was in the patches of Long Island.
Yeah, that's what we figured, man. There you go. Bro, it's good to see you, man. It's really good to see you.
Thank you. It's good to see you guys, bro. God bless us and our beautiful market that awaits us.
It was also
exciting
great.
Times.
You were also great at the convention, the convention as well. Fast was phenomenal. You were also great. I saw you in the health thing there, buddy.
I sounded a little rough in the beginning, but I tried to, as I did the replay, I was like, oh, because I'm not used to streaming or being under the thing. So this is all new. This is all new to me. But it's a pleasure uh, to help anyone who listens, anyone who worries, more about positivity, spreading it, and helping people go through. Everyone has daily issues and scenarios and situations that are uncontrollable. But you know what? At times, when you look on the brighter side, the best you can at all times, it truly helps. So I try to close the negativity that's spread it amongst whoever it is, and spread the love. That's what I'm about.
Love it, brother. I love it. Got another super chat. Looks like everything's working again. Coon Dog, what's happening, brother? Let's see if we get music and everything. Coon Dog. Coon Dog, give me a second. Get this stuff working too. All right, Coon Dog says, hey, Saint Wolf. TA on point. Respect, sir. Can we assess PTGCTA follow-up on last stream discussion around Wall Street cheat sheet? No rush, thank you. We absolutely can. We absolutely can. We're going to do price targets, but let's look at some of these charts first, and we'll go right to PTGC. Might as well start there. Thank you. Really appreciate that super chat, brother. All right, so we looked at Pulse. We're going to come back. We're going to come back because this is looking really great. We're going to look at some price targets, okay? But let's look at some charts really quick. Before I come back to Inc., let's go look at that BTGC. Now, it was breaking out. Of course, everything was breaking out. So let's see what it looks like. All right. This is the log chart. And just take a fresh perspective. No judgments. And I'm not going to look at my old work on it. Okay, so there you go, right? I didn't even pull up my old charts to see my old work. Just look in there. So I got a line with all these support bands going up on PTGC. Wonderful chart, amazing chart. I think everybody did well. It was definitely brought a lot of amazing publicity to the chain. Did really well. Great team, and we loved the attention. Right? Did really well. Made a lot of people happy, especially because Pulse, our core tokens weren't moving. Right. So here we go. It's come up to resistance. This is on the log chart. These were all supports. We fell underneath the support. We've come up to retest it. Now, I do see a juicy inverse head and shoulder right here. This is really bullish looking. We are underneath a lot of resistance, but this could be where we come back and break back above, right? And start making our way back up. Very possibly this could be the case. All right? Oh, who's that? Arthur?
Sorry, that's my little one.
Okay. Now I'm gonna go to the. Let's go. This is market, right? Let's go to what I.
You know what's interesting about PTGC?
Yeah.
While you're at it, it's interesting because I looked and I was looking at the holders, and it's like there's so many whales in PTGC, and at that point you could easily fall under being an INC or PDI whale and not have that much competition. There are a lot of whales in PTGC.
There's a lot
at high values, and that's what looked unattractive on my end.
Fair enough. That's a fair comment. Yeah, that's something you can look at sometimes, and ask yourself, how to position yourself. Arthur, thank you, G. Someone got to make.
But power to them, and congrats to anyone who succeeds on PulseChain.
I'm going to continue with this PTGC. I'm going to do this other super chat really quick. Marco, he says, having a little St. Wolf on this summer day in Texas. What's up, bro? Really appreciate it, man. Shout out to Texas and Marco. Hope you guys are doing well. I know you guys got hit by some floods recently, and it was some terrible news. I hope everything is okay, and that you're blessed. That was definitely rough seeing it, man. But thank you for the super chat, man. I really appreciate it. All right. Oh, John is back. I'm going to let him in. John. John, how you doing, man? Are you back? How's your tech looking?
You're muted, John.
Actually, I'll wait. John, how you doing? John's having some trouble. The rain sounds hella relaxing. Good, man. Good to hear. It helps me a lot with the charts, man, because this is like very above the shoulders, kind of like.
Wait. A little bit better, hopefully.
Yeah.
A little bit better, hopefully.
A lot better. A lot better. Let me punch in. Everybody's about to get a little smaller here, buddies. All right. So, John, you were about to, because I don't know you. I was just curious. No, where'd you go?
For some reason.
Sorry.
Oh, wait. I get it.
Wait. Shoot. Arthur, I got you.
I had you open in Telegram as well.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, man. How long you been?
It was all my fault. It was
here?
actually all my fault. My bad.
How long you been over here in PulseChain? Where are you from, man? UK, obviously, right? Hello.
Yes, UK. I've been in here for about a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, just slowly DCAing in.
You've been in crypto for a while. Are you new to crypto?
Am I in it?
You're in the show, right? Everybody sees him, right? You're in the show, brother.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm just. Apparently, I'm an old man. I can't get used to tech right now.
Are you?
I'm trying to close YouTube.
Are you in the Are you in the Boomer Club? You don't look that old. There should be a.
Yeah, I shouldn't be. Should I? I shouldn't be. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So I joined about a year ago. I was told that it was the way to go. Wasn't told that I was in for the experience of my life. Basically.
You didn't get the warning memo?
No, I didn't get the warning that I was in for the experience of my life. I feel like I've been in some kind of escape room.
What do you mean? Why escape room?
Well, for a start, I hold PDI.
Okay.
So that might answer some. That might answer some of the questions.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Basically, I got told I was gonna make some money. But actually, I got a lot more than I bargained for. But as it turns out,
welcome to PulseChain. We love you.
No, but as it turns out,
we love you.
Welcome. I think I did join the best chain I could have ever joined at this point.
There you go.
And I genuinely mean that as well.
There you go.
Because community there is.
No, yeah, for real. For real. Yeah, I joined clueless. I could have been somebody who was buying Solana meme coins the whole time. I could have been that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know, for better, for worse, I'm not that guy. And here I am. In St. Wolf Stream all this time later, totally committed to PulseChain. So yeah, basically, yeah, here I am.
All right. So, welcome to the show, John. Thanks for joining us. So we're looking right now at PTGC. Got a super chat request. PTGC, Coondog. He wanted to look back at this market cheat sheet situation, okay? Now, okay, if you guys remember, I know we had a little break there. I come back here. I was where'd we go? Oh, yeah, I was on market. Hang on a second. I'll just switch back. So I drew this line, clean chart here, log chart. You can see I just put a line on all the supports. Very easy. Any of you can do this at home. Nothing special. I just drew this line, and you can see we broke under it, and we've come up, and we're retesting it right now. We certainly look very bullish, no doubt about it, but we are under resistance, so we just need to break it. There isn't a ton of volume, but volume is certainly picking up again. Okay, so there's some positive signs. So let me go back to this other chart. So you wanted to know how this compares to the market psychology cheat sheet. Well, same situation. This yellow line, been on my chart for months and months and months, ever since we got around here. I've had this line. So you've wicked it, you've come down, you're coming up to retest it. Again, it's the same thing like I was saying. We are bullish, but we are under some resistance, okay? No doubt about that. So you got some juicy resistance right there. I'll make it 2, actually. You can see that, okay. Now, we went absolutely parabolic here, okay? Absolutely parabolic, incredible run, okay? Incredible run. So we can come over here and we can see what happens. You go from disbelief through hope, optimism, belief, thrill, euphoria, and there's a big top. You run out of buyers, comes down, massive bounce. People are trying, obviously we want to keep it going higher. That's why it keeps going. A lot of sellers came in, but then it rolls over because there's not enough buyers. Then there's more sellers than buyers, right? And it's complacency, because this is the time it takes for the market to figure out if we're going again or we're just out of buyers, right? So if we come over here, you saw that happen, right? This was incredible move. This was insanely euphoric. This was incredible. Like if you caught this from down here at the bottom of PTGC, I'll just do it right now. Right there was almost a 71x, guys, a 71x. And I was, charting this. I was part of this move. Is an incredible move, right? That was from the lows down here, right? It moved. So incredibly, it did the same thing psychology cheat sheet did, right? You can see it came down, and what did it do? It started coming back up again. It broke underneath this support. It came up again and tried to do it again. Just like here, you probably have a line going up. It broke it, came down, came up into complacency. It didn't have enough buyers to outrun the sellers, and it rolled over and it collapsed, right? Same thing. So you went through then the phase of complacency, falls into anxiety, denial, panic, capitulation, anger, okay? And obviously we've got all that, the capitulation, denial, blah, blah, blah. We probably had anger at some point through here. I remember some messages back in March before I kind of left in April-ish. I was like, hey, I'm taking a little early summer. People were a little angry. They're like, hey, man, is it going to come back? What's going on? But the sentiment in the Telegram was people were like kind of pissed the way they were asking. So this was anger, no doubt about it. Okay, and then we probably went through depression. I'm guessing, hopefully we're not going through that. And this is disbelief. It's tough to say. We need to see if this breaks this really important resistance line where we're at right now. This purple box.
I bought some of it right in that belief phase. I bought some of it there.
Okay.
Been having to hold on to it ever since, man.
Okay, right on.
Been having to diamond hand it ever since. That's what I've been on.
Okay, whatever. This box come out. There we go. All right, so we're in this purple box. We were in it, and we danced in it. We popped up. Now, this pop-up right here where we got rejected, would this have been one of these moves out of anger where you come up and you get knocked down again? Yeah, it's possible. This big one. We're coming up to retest that area again, but we are retesting it at a lower high than we were before. Okay, so is that here? Are we here right now? Which would be the end of anger. See how this is a slightly lower high than this high here? You guys see that, right? This high is here. The first big move coming out of the drawdown, and then it collapses again, and it comes up again, but it's a lower high than the first high out of the drawdown, right? So price collapsed, goes down, and it pumps up, doesn't make it, falls down again, and then makes a lower high out of there. Is this where we are? It's hard to say. Have we already done this phase of depression? It's possible. There's definitely been a phase we've been through maybe the last month where people were depressed. So, it's tough to say. I have a circle here because this was kind of the danger zone, right? So if this falls, then we're coming back into this. But it does line up really well. It's tough to say, based on how your thinking is, are we here? You see where my mouse is? Or a lot of people will think that, I should have said disbelief, right? Are we in disbelief, or are we between anger and depression on one of these highs? If we were just looking at this chart and just putting it next to this, This is happening very fast. We haven't really had a long distance, and this was an extraordinary move, right? So it has enough time elapsed. Now this could be, doesn't have to go long. These are altcoins. This whole process, anger, depression, disbelief, can happen very quickly. So I think
Hey, Sam.
I think the verdict's out on whether we're at disbelief or somewhere around depression, right? Yeah.
It could happen in a matter of weeks. Some people
yeah.
think months, but you know what? If you hit euphoria and you 50, 60x in 2-3 weeks and you're not happy and content and you're waiting on a timeline, guess what, my friend? Your whole entire bull could pass you right by. So I was talking to a couple of onboards today.
Somebody else is saying we could actually be in hope already. And it's, hey, I'm not doubting, because like Artie was saying, this all can happen very fast.
Saint Walter, could I ask you a question?
Yeah, shoot.
Would you say that every single coin goes through this same? You reckon?
It may
every
not,
single one.
Absolutely.
No exception.
Absolutely. Because unless it's very small and you know, low volume, low liquidity, but once you have enough volume, which PTGC does, every coin will go through some version of this, because it's important for the market to experience all these levels, because you always need to test the buyers and sellers. Like, hey, do you want to pay this price for this? Hang on. Do you want to sell at this price? And so all these phases really matter. As I was saying before, I've spent a lot of time in market psychology, and especially crypto, that's all emotional. You don't have I mean, you do have sophisticated traders now, obviously, in Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, whatever. We will in PulseChain as well, too. But in general, it's mostly everyday people. You see a ton of emotion in the charts.
For sure.
And Bitcoin still goes through this phase. It just looks different. Now, I'm not going to go into this deep. I think on the last live, or the one before, I really went deep into the psychology of these Bitcoin cycles and why they look the way they do. But even if I come over here to these early cycles, they look exactly like that. Look at this one, the early ones, right?
Yeah, they do.
That looks exactly like this. Exactly. And this is a generic chart. But when you look at this, and then I click over to the BTC chart, what do you see? This is just pure, raw human emotion, and all people go through these same phases. You can see it.
It was a weird thing for me
to
adjust to,
right?
because it's almost like the numbers are more important than the emotions.
It's all emotions. Yeah, it's a lot of emotions.
Does that make sense? But in a sense that the numbers drive the emotions more so than the emotions drive the numbers.
Well, the numbers are connected, right? When you see how wealthy you get, and the game is, you know, where do you sell?
Just in that,
profits.
I was originally like, how could they follow a pattern? Because people are random. But then, the more I studied it, I was like, hold on, people follow the pattern.
It's called a composite, man, and you can think of the population. We become this composite person, and when you aggregate averages across, that's why I said you need enough volume in a chart. And once you do, they all look the same. Now, the reason, so you understand, we all make up this composite person who's doing this behavior. Yeah. So when you aggregate and you average all these emotions we go through, it always ends up the same, right? Always. The thing is, it's doing it now still, but it's more sophisticated. So they're now doing distributions because Wall Street is here. This was before.
Yeah.
This was.
Don't worry.
2018 was the last pure emotional people cycle for Bitcoin, and you can tell from looking at the damn chart, because it's pure human psychology and emotion all over that chart. Okay. Now it's much more sophisticated. And that's why in the beginning of this video, I started out by talking to you guys about, look, the psyops and the fuckery is going to go through the roof. So you need to be aware, because they have to, you know, they can't just do this anymore like you saw in 2018. Those days are over. So we're going to get some interesting, you know, distribution, right? But anyway, look, the chart is great. It looks healthy on the PTGC. I hope that helped you understand. It is lining up beautifully. It's just your interpretation of where we could be on this bit, right? Are we at disbelief? Are we at hope already? Are we already at hope? And this is where your discretion comes into play, and your understanding and your risk too. Like, the thing is, if you're like, look, man, I have $1,000, you don't need to just go, look, it's going to break out, I'm going to drop $1,000. You could go, look, I'm going to put $200 in right now. It's called DCA, dollar cost average. And the big boys do it The little boy, you guys should do it too. Everybody does it. So you go, look, I want to allocate $1,000 to this chart. Okay, fine. Well, you know, right here we're getting a bit of rejection. Sure, you might get a little baby pullback. So I want to deploy, because what if we do break out? What if this is a hope right now, right? If you think we're here at hope, you know, we get a little pullback and we could be moving up, right? And then you would deploy another couple $100, or however you divide up your $1,000. You could do 10 buys of $100 each over the next few weeks, or couple. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to like go all in. You don't need to know for sure. If that's what I'm trying to tell you, because not even I know. I just understand probabilities, and I can spot maybe the clues faster than you might. But the point is, I would also DCA if I was, let's say, allocating back into this chart. When I DCA out and I DCA in, right? Because if it breaks out, great, I keep buying more. If it pulls down, then my buys are even stronger, right? So just break up your buys, and once you do that, you're more chill about it. You're like, you know what? Nobody knows for sure, you know. But you know, you might have more bias that it's going to break out, so you might start DCAing now, right? And that,
I completely failed in December/January. I got completely caught in the euphoria. I sold.
It happens
nothing.
All the time, man.
I sold nothing. And guess what? Well, I don't have to tell you, do I? But I do feel like it was quite a good lesson, because it felt a little bit like a mini cycle in and of itself. Like I felt euphoria.
Yeah.
I felt myself throw all my money down the fucking drain.
You can like, you know, you can just have like weird little habits, like be like, you know what, my rent is this much. I'm going to make sure I take my rent money out, or some rule you have.
Yeah.
You don't have to completely exit the market, which, like I said earlier, I do think people will actually sell too early because of the psychology of how this is all playing out. But take something out, you know, pay a bill at least, right?
It was just like seeing that
groceries.
whole PDI 3 cents, etc.
Yeah, like just pay your rent.
I'd only been in crypto for a few months, man. I was hook, line, and sinker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was caught up in it. But I think it's an important lesson. I think I learned some important stuff from that.
Yeah, that's what it means when we all say take profits. The thing comes down to where do you take profits, right? And it's not easy, because no one's going to always get it right. Like I do it too. Like I'm like, oh, I took profits too early, but hey, I took some now. Sometimes you take profits too late, right? And that's part of.
Oh, we're never going to get it all right.
Right. And
we're never going to get it all right.
That's why it's important to DCA during these times.
You know.
And I tell my friends and onboards, the last thing I want to hear from you during euphoria is, I wish I brought more. So it's now or never.
Well, at the end of the day, like, you're going to say that either way, and you know, wish I bought more, wish I sold less, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's going to say it, isn't it?
You're going to hear a lot of I should have bought more. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And I will say it to myself. I've already said it to myself. And it hasn't even happened yet. I've already said it to myself. So I'm just trying to get to terms with the fact.
You got to be content.
You got to be content
and happy with your holdings.
Yeah.
You got to be happy and humble and grateful for your holdings, and let not money control and glorify your life. It's not the way to do it. Money is a reward, comes and goes, and that's it. But to worry and stress, and I was talking about this with my onboard today, to worry and stress about money, my friend, is not the life. When you glorify in other ways, money is just a reward. And that's the way I look at that.
I agree with you, sir. But it's easy to do if you've already got a lot.
Well, you know what? It's more of a test when you have nothing. But when you have nothing and scratch, that's
100%.
that's when you
100%.
truly are tested more than anything. And you know what? Tests come in so many ways. It doesn't only have to be about money. It comes in health. It comes in life.
Oh yeah.
Your marriage. These are the true tests in life that you need to overcome, and have the freedom to live with health and happiness. Happiness
Oh yeah,
is
I'm
key.
sure. I'm sure there's a lot of people who thought I made it. I just got rich off crypto, and then someone else comes along.
Right.
That's it.
Listen, it helps. I mean, obviously we're in crypto to make money, but when I get wiped out on a fishy site, 20% of my portfolio, am I gonna cry? No, I'm not gonna cry. There's no crying in the casino, as my boy Sami says. So
That is
the
what he
reality,
says. It is what he
the
says.
reality is not to be fixated on monetary value. There's more to life than that. That's what I try to help.
We're in one of the only chains where that's true, though. If you know what I mean. Like, I don't think many people in Solana could say, yes, there's more to life than Dark Lost, but
Dylan. You son of a bitch.
In a wild ride, there's going to be bad days. Sorry if you had one, but I think there's some good days coming.
Check 1, 2.
Yeah, and especially those hexagons that made it this long. I mean, we're talking 4 years. I have hexagons
4 years,
before
yeah.
Big Payday. I have hexagons I've onboarded 20 and 30 cents down. I mean, the list goes on. I've had hexagons convert 100 Bitcoin into hex all the way down. So I've I've look to help and think people. If I had a business on this, I'll probably get a lot more phone calls. But out of love, I receive love back, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It's going to be glorified. Richard did an unbelievable ecosystem, and there's a lot more to it where we don't have to interact with other blockchains, which is beautiful. And I love the Liberty Finance new protocol came out, and looking forward to instant swaps one-on-one where we don't have to bridge over. That sounded very promising this week.
Amazing.
And
It's
exciting,
amazing, yeah.
very exciting.
Oh, we're gonna look at that too. Yeah, we're gonna look at Liberty.
Yeah,
Definitely
Liberty
worth looking
Swap
at.
is all the talk right now.
Liberty Swap.finance, right?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna look at that.
Yep.
Sorry, audio.
But I see that you can't bridge out. You can't go out yet. It's only incoming from
Dylan!
Ethereum to Pulse, which
I'm
is
okay with
fine.
that.
You
Which is
son
fine. And I
of
know
a
he's
bitch.
gonna do it to 10K because right now it's 5K transactions and whatever. But it's good. It's good things. Good things.
It's kind of like a honeypot for PulseChain. You can come in, but you can't leave. That's
yeah,
great.
it's a little.
I
Scary,
love it.
but
Love it.
we'll love to look at that. Yo,
Well, the Liberty Swap.
PulseX is looking amazing, guys. It's at 402354. We're looking really good. It's very strong, man. It's very strong. And if we go to the PulseX, oh shit! I was waiting for this to happen. Oh damn! So look,
What does it
man.
mean?
Well, I had a theory. I said when Pulse is ready to run, it might rip everything's face off in the beginning, right? And maybe for a minute, because this has been dominating for a long time, right? So maybe it falls out of here for a bit before it comes back in, right? So it's come down here to the. Why did it come down? Does that mean? Oh, because Pulse went up a little bit, and PulseX just kind of like. This is really interesting. This is really. Oh, hey, buddy. This is really strong, man. Looking really good. But I am going to flip this one over, though. If I saw this, what if my theory is right? That means that Pulse is going to be the big mover. Because that means this is going to happen, right? For a bit, and before it reverses again. And it's going to fall out of this channel. And it looks like it's setting up. Like it very could be possible that this is a W about to break out, which means Pulse is about to really take the center stage. Because it is PulseChain, and I know that gas has to be competitive, all these things, but he's also got to make a entrance. It's got to make an entrance, so to speak, right? Bam, we're here, motherfuckers. It's PulseChain. It is the main token. So this might be signaling that, like you see how we got over here, So it doesn't have to fall out forever, but it just, it wavers out for a little bit before it comes back maybe, and then it runs, right? So maybe we're prepping up for just like you have here, right? So Pulse might really be ready to like really, really take the stage, which is good, which means it's go time.
If PulseChain flies, everything on PulseChain flies because of Hart's law, bonded liquidity, right? So it's
God.
if I could only pick one to go up, like only one RH ticker going up, I would pick Pulse because I know everything else would go up too.
Yep, and I wonder if that's about to happen because I was waiting for this PulseX. It was just dominating. I was waiting for it to come back to this purple line because my theory is it's going to break this just like it did way back here in the beginning, and Pulse is going to really shine and take the stage. So maybe we're about there. It might bounce, chop a little bit before it falls out, but this will be, yeah. And then of course, you can decide if you want to ratio into PulseX after that, whatever. But you're.
Do you guys still think that
looking good?
Atropa and PulseChain are working together, or are they?
Oh, John wants to know about
enemies?
the Maria dev. Oh, man.
Yeah,
I'm just not going to comment.
Brackets. I'm not messy. Close brackets.
Arthur knows the answer. Arthur, just tell him. Tell him what you know, man. You know. Ink said
This is the answer.
56. Okay, give him the answer. Hang on before you give him the answer. I got audio back.
Dylan!
Oh, why not?
You son of a bitch!
All right, tell him.
Well, all right. Can someone pull up the teddy bear chart?
All right, this is Ink.
Oh, which teddy bear?
The main one, man.
The real one?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they would even go
The real
imitation. Not the way.
Oh, it was a terrible mistake.
I don't, and just like die. I mean, not a good move, but everyone could do what they want.
Oh, of course they can. It's a free country, and they are free to be as embarrassed as they possibly want. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
That's all.
Ink is breaking out of a long RSI trend, going all the way back. I'm going to take.
I love Ink.
It's getting stronger. It's getting strong. I mean, it really is. We're at about $1.56, but the RSI is strengthening. You got momentum coming into it. We are looking good, and you can see we on the weekly we really are just pointing straight up into the sky. We got green bars coming up more and more. So it looks like it's really being defended where it is. Even if we get some weakness, just looking at some of these indicators, we may not get much of a pullback on the Ink. Looks like it's really being defended. You got some really diehard whales on here. So this might just range, and when we're ready, it's just going to pop. So if we do get a little bit of a swoop down here, it may not be very much. Maybe you get a retest, like a double bottom of this 90 cents, $1 range, but I have a feeling you'll get a higher low. So it'll be like $1.10. So it'll be defended pretty strong, maybe down here to like $1, $1.05, $1.10. So you get a double bottom, but it's like a higher low, and the RSI will probably start skyrocketing, which will be an extraordinarily bullish sign. So it could look a little bit like what I drew a long time ago, but you're not going to go as low. So I think looking at the strength of the indicators right now, I don't think it's going to come down very much when it has a little swoop and makes that double bottom, if we get that even. Things could do like what we got here. We also had a little, yeah, this really just launched pretty hard out of there. Damn, that was really bullish. So when this stuff's ready to go, like looking at that PulseX Pulse chart, it looks to me like when Pulse is going to move, it might just really move. Let's go look at Hex really quick.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm a little behind on chat. What's going on, guys? Surfing Coin, what's happening? Good to see you. What else I miss? Art says ratios will be 1-to-1 PulseX, and EX PX will be 1-to-1. I think it's possible, but then there'll be no room for play anymore. All the fun will be gone. but it's possible.
EHAC's another one.
Ink to $10. Mike, you think Ink is only going to $10? Ink at $10, you're a millionaire. So you're the guy with a million ink in the printer. Ink at $10, he's a millionaire. Oh, that means he has 100,000. Sorry.
Yeah, no, there's a guy in there with 1.25 million ink.
Could be me.
Right. So
Could
like
be me.
he'd be happy with ink at $10, but I think these guys are thinking like
Long term.
hundreds or thousands of dollars per ink.
Yeah, a lot of these guys might be really thinking long term. Yeah, like the Bitcoin wallet, right? This week is going to be very interesting. It should be really interesting, shouldn't it? All right, Hex on PulseChain. Looks like a nice little W forming there. You definitely have some, bullish patterns as well. I mean, bearish patterns as well. But you know what? This is what generally things look like in crypto when they're near the bottom. I just see kind of bigger W's forming that are kind of trumping that. We got volume picking up a little bit. You can notice over here, if I come back here, volume was coming down, okay? And then it slowly scooped up right before it went ballistic, right? You can see how crazy the God candles were here, right? And what do you see right now on PHEX? And I do think, hang on, I gotta tell you, see how it swooped down? Volume was just drying out, and now what's it doing? It's curling back up, right? And you see this range we're in right now. It's pretty low. We are forming higher lows. This looks good.
What do you want to do?
We had a lot of sells on Hex. You guys know that, right? Some big wallets sold. And look at the price. It stayed within a decent range, okay? That means most of the sell pressure is gone. We had an extraordinarily bearish week for Hex. EHEX, PHEX, doesn't matter what fucking Hex. It was just bearish all around for Hex. And look, we still have a higher low in the chart, from a long period of time, almost a year. Not only that, but RSI is also, hey buddy, RSI is also moving up, okay? This is very good. So I think Hex might catch people really off sides because I know what everybody's in right now. Everyone's in the conspiracy tokens, right? Let me tell you, man, Hex might really catch everybody off sides and melt faces because this is very strong. This is very strong. What happened this week? That amount of FUD that Hex got, which genuinely people were dumping it. Like how much sold fast? Do we have a number on the a dollar amount that sold? It was like, I know it was like 300 or 500 million. What was it? What did it amount to? What was it total? It was enormous.
I thought it was over $1 million.
Yeah. It was over $1 million.
But I don't have the exact figure.
It was almost the amount of the liquidity.
Do you guys think that was a random incident?
I think the person rotated to Hex. Or, I mean, they rotated to Ethereum, I believe is what I heard.
So no then.
I don't think it was Richard Hart, if that's what you're asking. I've seen those.
No, I'm not saying it's Richard. There's plenty of people in there. Plenty of people involved.
Anything's possible. It still doesn't change the fact that with that level of, sell pressure, this price held up the way it did. That's all I'm getting at.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it was him. It doesn't even matter. The chart's telling me a story that this is very strong. That's all I need to know. Okay? I'm looking at these indicators. I'm looking at how the price moved. I'm looking at the volume, and I can tell you this is a very strong chart. All right? So that's all I need to know. Conspiracies? I don't know. I feel like after this year, I'm I'm exhausted with the
Retire for a couple years.
You're one of us, Saint. You're one of us.
Oh God, what a year it's been
Whether
for
you
conspiracies.
like it or not, you're one of us.
What a year it's been for, and they're not even ending. They're just growing.
A conspiracy super cycle, as some.
It's a conspiracy super cycle.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's exactly what it is. Exactly. Why is this not giving it to me now? What the fuck? Sorry. Hang on, pups. Now we're going to look at EHEX, all right? EHEX is telling us an interesting story here.
Woohoo.
Hmm?
Sharing.
Who what, sharing?
What's EX telling us?
Dylan! You son of a bitch!
All right. Bull market. Let's go. What's EHEX telling us here? EHEX took in a lot of FUD too. As I was saying, it affects both no matter what. It dumped all the way down to a support line we've had going for a very long time. Is that? Jesus. We've had on here since September 11th of 2024. Okay, see this line? Just put a line with these wicks down here. And it didn't even make it all the way down to this line. You see that? It didn't even make it. It started getting bought up immediately. Okay, it didn't even, make it all the way down. And it's where it made it to is a higher low from where we've been, which are these lows way back here. Okay, so we can take a line and see what's going on here. And it matches up beautifully. Beautifully. So that's going to be our new trend line for me. Okay, that's my new trend line going up, and it's going up. Now, what's interesting is it got bought up all the way from that dump. Man, this was a really great buy right here. 0.001 all the way up to 0.0019, almost a 10x. So whoever got in that trade, congrats, you did phenomenal. That was a 10x like that if you were on it. Okay, that was this dumper. Who was dumping like crazy, and it got bought up so quick. A tremendous amount of volume came in. You can see that right there. All these are extraordinarily bullish indicators for me, just like PHEX was. Look at this volume. Do you guys see this? So the volume was just falling off a cliff, okay, and then bam, look at that. Incredible amount of volume came in right there. Let's go over here to the RSI. RSI moving up as well, looking really good. It looks bullish. It was starting out really bearish. It's looking really strong now. A lot of strength coming in these charts. And once again, I'll say it again, I think the hexes might catch everybody off sides. Even EX. I mean, look, man, this looks... If I didn't know anything about this battle between EX, PX, and which one the Heartman likes or whatever, and I just looked at these charts, I can't tell this is not liked anymore. Obviously, it's collapsed, but I think the sell pressure is over is what I'm saying. It's been bought up very quick. There's not really any more sellers left, to be honest. It's coming to a very strong place here. And this doji right here, Dragonfly, is looking really good. How's it on the 3-day? Yeah, this is bullish. And looking at these wicks, it looks like it wants to start moving up. It looks like it could be very strong, and it could pop out of here. I see a lot of bullish candles and wicks in here. And right now, the way this is coming up and battling, wicks and candles from July, I think this looks very strong. It's look really strong. So, I don't know. Where's everybody at? Chat, where are you guys at? Are we still all just PHEX only? And
would you say that there are any of the coins that don't look bullish?
So, what doesn't look bullish?
As in, are there any of the core coins that don't look bullish?
No. That's what I'm going through. They look great, is what I'm saying. But I'm saying
they all look good.
But I'm saying with what the hexes went through, they might be the most bullish because of the amount of sell pressure and FUD they just went through.
Yeah.
To be clear about that, sure. That's all I'm saying. That these might be the most because they're coming back very strong from that, right? Somebody just said something. Bit Finesse says 12 hours ago, Liberty Swap tweeted, "I'm bad at predictions. I bought the ETH top, so lots of people think it's RH." I'm bad at predictions. I bought the ETH top. Liberty Swap said that? Who said that at Liberty Swap?
Yeah, I saw it. They're teasing it a lot.
Oh, dude.
She was like, "I'm bad at predictions. I bought the ETH top, so I don't know what I'm gonna do."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You guys need to also understand that people are gonna fuck with you. Like the fact that you guys are so jumpy about every little thing that's being tweeted. There's people playing all sides of that. I don't think RH would have said that, which makes me think it's not RH at Liberty Swap. It actually might more.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
However,
more likely be Eric Trump, actually, to be honest.
I do think that the Liberty Swap is actually incredibly. It's really good, though. It's really good.
It's phenomenal.
Ray did tweet about Liberty Swap, which was very unusual. That's the first place I heard of it, and I kind of have my finger on the pulse, no pun intended. So I was surprised he did.
You were surprised what?
Said they're doing.
I'm not following.
Z2 sorry, Z2K 2P direct on ramp. They said they're doing that tonight as well.
Fast. I didn't follow. What were you saying, buddy? That you didn't.
I'm saying the first place I heard of Liberty Swap was RH tweeting it, and I'd never heard of it before. And I have like my finger on the pulse of the PulseChain, so that was weird that he tweeted it before I'd heard of it. So I feel like he probably had some knowledge that this is good.
Yeah.
He never said it was good. He said, "What do you guys think about this?" But he doesn't do that very often, so I feel like it's like, okay, he had some knowledge, but I don't think it's him. Like, I've interacted with the Liberty Swap people. I don't feel like I'm talking to RH.
No, it's not going to be. It's not going to be RH, because why would he sit around making a
but
bridge?
I think he had some knowledge. He knew about it.
Yeah, I do personally believe that he's endorsed it and maybe backing it. It seems that way to me.
Most important thing is you don't have to bridge over. That's the hook right there. People don't want to wait.
They're incredibly good, man. They're very, very good. Like, you can't deny that.
We'll go play with it in a second.
I want to do a quick public safety announcement regarding Liberty Swap.
Yeah.
Because I've seen some scams regarding them. There's no Liberty Swap Telegram room. It doesn't exist. If you're in one, you're in a scam room.
Oh,
wow.
Right? So just
I didn't know that.
Be aware.
Oh, there's probably about 1 million of them. Like,
there's
you know
two.
what I mean?
There's two, and both of them show Fast Abdul as one of the admins, and it's not me.
Are you
You're not
serious?
And he's fighting Ian.
And Somi, there's like, it shows Somi in the room. It shows like beside a bunch of like well-known figures. They place them in these rooms as owner, admin, but it's like none of them are the real people, and there's no Telegram support for Liberty Swap at all.
And Ian will not.
That's crazy, man.
Fast Abdul will not fight Ian.
You decided
I will also not DM you.
Is the fight off? Is the fight off?
It's off? Oh my god.
I might bet you. I won't DM you.
Guys, I'm going to head to dinner.
All right.
You guys have a beautiful night. Saint, thanks a lot for having me
Anytime,
on.
brother.
Love you guys, all right?
Anytime.
Have a beautiful, amazing
Good
weekend.
to see you, Artie.
Fast, appreciate you. John, nice to meet you.
Nice
you guys
to meet
have
you
an
too,
awesome night, all right?
Have an awesome weekend, brother.
See you as well.
Good, Artie.
Peace out, guys.
Fast, there's no way it's off.
Okay, that's fine. But there will be no DM.
I thought it was a sure thing.
The what?
I thought it was a sure thing.
I'm not quite sure where we're going with this.
Yeah, I'm not
Just
sure where we're
Fast
going with
versus
this,
Ian. No, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm just talking shit. Don't worry.
So, Atropa, looking fire, still moving up this channel. You've always got these fake outs, getting rid of people. Did it again, came right back in this channel. I think this channel looks strong. I recognize a lot of these patterns, and I think we're going to stay in this for a while. It's looking great, man. Looking great.
Do you think the bear move happened?
Let's go look at bear. Yep. Teddy bear next. We just see Atropa. Let's see my chart. All right, it has begun. I've been waiting for this for a long time, and I'll go back to Atropa really quick. You can see. Sorry about the mess, guys. It's thrown all over the place here. Okay, we got giant inverse head and shoulders. You got, let me zoom into this move right here. So this is what I was looking for. This is what P-Dye did, Atropa, some of the other ones by I think the BFF as well. So I was waiting for this to happen on Bear, and I think it started. So, looks really good. It's very bullish. I do think it's going to come up here. You got a nice juicy amount of volume coming in. Let me look out, Yeah, we got room to run. We're pointing straight up in the sky. We're looking really good. Yep. Yeah, we're looking good. Yep. Nice. I think we're going to complete this move before the pullback. So we are going to make it now. Maybe the start was actually there. So we'll probably come maybe something like that right there. I think that's what you're going to get. something like that. And yeah, this is a lockup move. But right now, people are uncertain; they're not going to do it, and the next pop will probably just take it right up, just like it did with some of the other ones. But let's see, the market is hitting that end of July lump right now, which is traditionally July is very bullish, and then as you've seen, it's been extraordinarily bullish. And then all the traders are leaving their desks, and it just kind of like just gets chill. It doesn't crash or fall apart, but generally just kind of like chills out a little bit till everybody comes back mid-August, end of August. But for us, what matters is we could already be moving by then. So you guys can't go to sleep yet. You guys can't head to the beach. You need to pay attention. Let's go to BFF really quick. BFF, almost at $5,000. You guys don't know this is the white teddy bear. Oh, here's that same lockup move. This is what I'm expecting for bear. We're right here in the bear thing, so it could also do this, like start trickling up. Very bullish. This is a very bullish posture right now. Still kind of generally following what I drew. Just a little different than how Atropa did it. Atropa kind of snapped there, but this is fine. Very bullish. $2.8 million market cap. Another no-brainer in the Atropa ecosystem. Now, I know there's 1,000 tokens, and there's a lot, and I don't go into all of them anymore, but I still kind of focus on these main ones. We need to look at, we looked at PTGC. Oh, of course, we need to look at PDI. All right. 3 soldiers up. Be waiting for. It's tough to say. There's not much liquidity. Wait, this is not the one. What the fuck am I looking at? What is this shit? Okay, here we go. This is the one. All right. Oh yeah, here we go. So this, once again, here's that lockout move. I think bear is kind of right here right now, and I think it's going to probably look like something like this soon. So, once again, these happen very fast, and then you get the pullback. So that's exactly what Atropa, bear, BFF also is doing it right now. Inverse head and shoulders here. We did break down and kind of almost invalidate it, but not.
So again, sir, could I ask you a question?
Yeah.
As you're a much more experienced man than me. Even when there's like a mad narrative, like we have seen
bullish
with PDI,
yeah,
could you still follow a chart?
Yes, there's still clues in the chart, but liquidity is pretty low. On this, but the chart does matter. I mean,
I do remember you saying we're going to be due a callback, and then all of a sudden, Catty, etc. happened. Right?
Yeah. It does kind of work out like that. Yeah.
How does somebody know that there's going to be a dip?
Yeah. I mean, the charts are screaming when it's done, and usually like these things happen at those moments, right? Right now, the PDI chart looks bullish. All right, it's bullish. And
yeah.
I think we're I think we're coming up to here, 0.007. I think that's when so that's not even a penny, right? So it's so it's 007. I think we're gonna find out some stuff there. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that we're gonna have another move up to this 0.7 range, is what it looks like to me.
But yeah, it is the most cultish thing I've ever been a part of in my life. I would admit it.
Fast, where are you at on the PDI now? Where are you at on this? Are you still watching it? Are you paying any attention? Are you?
I'm not paying a lot of attention, but like, the bottom line is there's no more exploit. As far as like, there's no Vietnamese guy, if that was ever true, who's minted it. Nobody can mint it.
Come on, it wasn't. Come on.
But like, it has no functions now, right? Like, there's no stablecoin functions that that narrative can still be a narrative, but there's zero risk in the contract, so it's now a meme coin.
I will say, a lot of people were hating him fast, but he clearly knew what he was talking about a lot more than all the people who were hating on him. I will admit that.
I don't want to rub it in anybody's faces, but but now, like, from a realistic perspective, right? Like, there's
oh no, we're not being realistic.
Contract. You don't want realistic.
No, sorry. Go on.
like it is like it's a meme coin, and if it goes to $1,000, that would be great. I would be very pleased. There's now that the risk to the rest of the chain is over, but when people talk about things around it now, narratives that have changed to things like CDI and compound and this and that, those narratives are still dangerous. But PDI itself, not dangerous. I hope it goes up.
I think that you've been right a lot of times, but you're still wrong. Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't make sense.
Well, it doesn't have to be. The results don't have to be logical.
He's just saying, just go.
In crypto,
no, it doesn't.
right? It doesn't need to make sense. So
no,
for
exactly.
me, it doesn't make sense.
We don't
that
need to
PDI
make
is going to
sense.
go to
We don't
$1.
need to.
It doesn't
We
mean
don't
it
need
can't, right?
No. But no, I will admit you proved many people wrong around the whole ESM time.
Yeah, not
You
a good way to make
definitely
friends, though.
What's the ESM
Yeah.
time?
Oh, just
The
when-
emergency shutdown.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
PDI,
Yeah.
right? It wasn't. It affected the price that day.
I'm a fair player. But he's still wrong. So Dora.
I feel like it was like we were being threatened by like lawsuits and crazy stuff, right? Like people were like, you can't talk about it. It was very intense.
Yeah. I mean, look,
Emergency
I'm an
shutdown was good for PulseChain, right? Like the threat was ended. The minting of billions of PDI was not good if you're a PDI holder that day. That was a different problem.
So they minted
but
a
like
lot. Jordan.
Yes, but
Yeah.
no,
What's
but
up? Give me
I
a
had
sec.
to spend no money and I still got a lot bigger bag. So is it good or bad? I don't really know, really.
it depends what happens, right?
Rich says,
So like your
fast.
bag was diluted is the problem, right? Like if you spent no money and like, but you got a bigger bag, but there's a way bigger number, so that becomes the problem. You know, it's a complex.
I get
issue,
you.
but-
I get you.
So-
I get you.
Deerslayer says, Peep should know, get TG from the chat. Yeah, if you guys have like questions, come to one of these chats where,
Yeah.
you know, and ask. We got a ton of really smart people in there, that know the answers or can direct you to where to go. Some of the chats that are really massive, like there's a Hex one or there's some of these, there are a ton of scammers already in them. And it's hard for the mods to keep up with them. So go there too, but be careful. You know, you can come to one of the smaller groups. You might have more chance of not getting scammed. Jordan, what's up, man? How are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up? What's going on, man?
Hey, how are you?
How are you doing?
I'm good. You want to jump on the show?
Yeah, dude. It's love to come on and talk to you guys.
All right. Do you know do you know Fast Abdul?
Of course, I've been watching your show for a while now, man. I've talked to you, talked to a lot of you guys, but kind of under the guise of anonymity for the most part.
I don't think I've met Jordan before, but yeah, let's bring him on.
All right, well, yeah, you
Hang
probably
on.
know me more.
Oh, there you are.
I got you.
Welcome to the show, Jordan.
what's going
How
on?
are you, man? When'd you
Hey,
get to?
yeah.
How'd you find PulseChain?
Well, I found PulseChain through. It's actually a funny story. I was following this guy on Instagram. I don't know if anybody knows, Chris Geraldo, and he posted about it one time, and I was like, "Fuck! I'll check it out."
Yeah.
So I checked it out, and I mean, it's been love at first sight ever since then, man. I loved learning about all the communities, all the people in the community, discovering different people, the Telegram groups. I mean, everybody in here has been so helpful and amazing. It's been awesome. It's been a fun run so far.
Good, man. Well, welcome, man.
Nice,
It's good to
nice.
have
Yeah,
you.
man.
Good to have you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So I found PulseChain through that, and then I mean, you probably seen my username a couple times. It's VUboyV. So you know, I've been floating around Telegram and all that, and been watching your live streams since a while. So appreciate
man.
everything you do and all the content you put out, man. Yeah, I mean,
Really
seriously,
appreciate it.
Like it's top tier. Everything. I mean, all your charts are phenomenal. So yeah, just wanted to hop on and say what's up. You know.
Hey, man. It's a pleasure meeting you, and thanks so much. Really appreciate that. Yeah.
Sure.
Don't pay attention to chat, man. They're just being like zoo right now. Um, they don't sadly hate to see it. Crypto Stylist, what's going on? How are you? You like the crypto frat party? Well, jump on the show. Why don't you break up our frat party? We got to ask, though. Hey, Fast Abdul, are ladies allowed to join the show?
That one is.
That one is.
I met her before.
No,
She's
wait,
a verified
hold on a minute.
verified lady.
She's a verified lady? All right.
Yeah. And I just sent her the link if she wants to check.
Hey, so chat, when someone enters the green room, you guys can already hear them before I punch them in? You just can't see them, obviously, right? Oh, so that's cool.
I can.
Oh, yeah.
I can hear them here.
I knew
yes,
that.
so can the chat.
I knew that. Look, I take get some sun and I forget everything.
Right, guys. No pressure. We have to speak to a woman.
There's a... Why?
We have to speak to a lady, guys. No pressure.
Are you a basement dweller?
We'll be on my
Not
best
me.
behavior.
So
I mean, I'll
P-Dye looking bullish, okay. Now, where you are on the conspiracies and all that, yeah, it's up to you. This guy. Oh, okay. Okay. Coming up to a little bit. Okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. You're coming up to some resistance right there. I'm switching my line colors from purple to yellow, by the way, just so you guys know. All right, let's go look at Most and Pump. There was something, purple Bitcoin. We got to look at that really quick. That one's been holding up really good. And LibertyFi, who we're going to look at in a little bit, we're going to go check out the site, also added purple Bitcoin. And I think they're huge fans.
Yeah, they have P-Dye on there too.
They had P-Dye too. We can go look at the chart. Sorry. Be respectful to guests. Wait, what's going on? Oh, okay. Michael says, I'm sorry. Michael, we accept your apologies.
Indeed.
Yeah, guys, try to be cool. Pretend we're at a party. It's a house party. I guess you can make jokes, but just imagine the person standing right in front of you. I bet even after. That's like my only rule, like, you know. And
it's cool these guys showed up and came on the screen, right? Like, it does take a bit of balls, especially if you don't do it all the time like we do.
Well, I've been panicking for weeks.
What do you mean? Why?
Show my face.
Panicking.
Oh, have you?
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I've been panicking for weeks, man.
You've been panicking
Show up
for
on
weeks?
Saints.
You
To show
prepared
up
and
on
this is how you showed
Saints.
up?
To show up on Saints, Cameron. I've been panicking, bro.
How many views? We got, well, it looks like 80,000 people watching right now. Oh, it's
And only
8,000.
10 likes. And only 10 likes.
Only fucking
What the
10.
fuck?
It is sad. Look, guys,
Is
there's
it
no
my
likes on the
fault?
show.
Is it my fault? Is it my fault or what, man?
Chat, you're making PulseChain look bad right now with that likes.
You're making John look bad, guys.
You're putting the whole chain down, man. So reach forward, take your hands off the steering wheel, and do it.
God damn, son. God damn.
Look at that. It's making it rain likes right now. Who did that? And you remember if you fat fingered it, try by refresh, little 100. That's awesome. Once again, shout out to everyone who did a super chat. Those were amazing, guys. Okay, purple Bitcoin. We're at $759. I think I've been saying forever that this is extraordinarily bullish. It still is bullish. Looks phenomenal. Got no problems with it at all. I really do think, like. I like that there's not really, there is debate on and a little bit of conspiracy behind it, but I don't have to get in the weeds about it with this one. I just genuinely believe, and I have since I was trading it for $40 or $50, way back early in the cycle, that I just believed from the beginning this was going to go to parity with the regular Bitcoin because it's one of the best marketing moves you could possibly make on PulseChain, okay? And so I've been accumulating this since the chain opened in 2023. All right, it's just an amazing concept, And once again, I was also buying P-Dye back then too. A lot of things, but this P copy always stood out to me as a no-brainer, in the sense that you have to. This is going to go, and not only can it go to parity with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's only at 117 right now. What's Bitcoin going to be at the top of this cycle? 180, 150, 200. Could it? Yeah, it could. And so if this is going to parity, just do the math, guys. It's only $750 right now. If it goes to, you're not late. Go to 150,000.
That'd be good math.
Yeah, and think about this too. There's only 150,000 of these. It's not 21 million. This could go 10x whatever Bitcoin does. It really could. You know what I mean? So don't forget that. Keep that in mind. This could become a very popular position for a lot of speculators to take when they come.
And then can I also bring your attention to something that I found phenomenal about PWDPC as a whole is if you look at the PWBTC DAI pair, you can trade right now. Hold on, let me pull up the chart. Right now, one WBTC is worth 144,847 DAI, right?
Uh-huh.
So this entire time, it's been tracking the price of Bitcoin. So one BTC has always tracked the price of Bitcoin.
Oh, if you do the price with the PDAI? Oh, yeah? Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
I think
Ethereum DAI.
Yeah. So
That's
it's
amazing.
been interesting for me at least to see that.
So
See that going on.
this is the WBTC to pulse ratio right now. I'm looking at right now, and this looks very bullish, very, very bullish. We don't know what pulse is going to do. No.
Since you are the arbiter of truth around here,
well, I just have the off button.
Too late.
I don't like your truth.
No, since you are the arbiter of truth.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Bear or PTGC? Which one's better? Which one's going to pump more?
Did we look at the bear chart yet? We did, right?
Yeah, we did.
We did? We looked at PTGC. Yeah. You're asking me which one's going to pump more?
Yeah.
Well,
I know which one I'm
on. This is a $15 million market cap. What's PTGC right now? We'll look at SolidX too.
It's going to be higher.
Bleeding out. Where is... what was PTGC? 129
Sorry
million.
for putting you on the spot.
Teddy Bear is 15 million. I've once again, this is another one I was trading since 2023. Why? Because the bear. I know Fast Abdul's head is blocking the logo right now. But hang on, bye. No, we'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. But you see the logo on the top right. I think people are going to see that, right? So that's a big one, right? That's like a big marketing thing for us. Let me see if they've updated the website. Okay, yeah, it's just the teddy bear. Which one's going to do better? Dude, I mean, PTGC has a very strong community. I think, I'll be honest. Okay, look, I can't answer that question for you, and I can't tell you what my position, like what I'm financially positioned. I mean, obviously I have bear, and, the community for PTGC is definitely louder, and it seems bigger than this teddy bear community. I think there's still
They're only louder because two of them don't shut up.
What? Who?
No, sorry,
Oh.
that slipped out.
Okay. I mean, look,
Sorry.
you can have your opinion. Anything goes. We're adults. So
No, sorry, that just slipped out.
But it has a very loud community. They have big influencers on their team. That's a really good sign. That's very bullish, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Ideally.
That's true.
But Bear right now still has a lot of uncertainty around it. It still has a lot of conspiracy theories because it's still connected to Atropa Dev and possibly.
I guess so.
Depending on how you look at it, one of them could be better than the other. Maybe this speculation is leaving more room for the upside because there is more uncertainty around it. You know what I mean? More people are going to be offsides on Bear than, let's say, the feeling of certainty with that might be one way you can look at it. I can't tell you which one, though, in this situation.
To be fair, I'm a scumbag because I'm both anyway. So I'm just being messy.
Yeah,
being messy.
Well, everybody wants to know this, right? Which one's going to do better? Which one should I get more of? I just gave you two ways that you can look at it, right? PTGC having that certain solid community behind it. Everybody knows what's going on. This one still has a tremendous amount of speculation around it. The Atropa Dev. I mean, we know how fast. How do you feel about the Dev now? Have your feelings changed toward the actions of the NASA rocket scientist developer?
No, I still think he's kind of a sketchy character.
Right. So there's
the 5-hour live stream dump session of his own tokens, like that just really threw me off.
I mean, personally, Bear is the best man to my wedding.
So
So
so look, you can't compare them because they're completely different just from what he told you, right? So one has certain elements. This one has this complete uncertainty. You know what? Yeah, they're not even similar at all. It depends if you're betting on this, if you think this uncertainty is going to pay off and that other people are going to be offsides, so you're getting an amazing entry because of that, right? But
More people trust PTGC, so it's probably the price is probably at a higher point on the chart because of that trust.
Exactly. The trust is a big one.
So the wild cardness of bear, like it would be more depressed compared to what it would be if it held the same level of trust.
Right. Exactly. And exactly what Fast was saying. He said the developer of Bear was on a 5-hour spree dumping,
he's a maniac. He's an absolute maniac.
Yeah.
And that's why I bought it, man.
But is that where the opportunity is, right? You need to decide for yourself because the twos, they're like apples and oranges. They're apples and oranges.
He's a legend.
I think part of him is misunderstood as well. I mean, this guy is like, he's trying to develop. I heard everybody say he's trying to develop some game on chain, and I mean, I really don't see. I see what he's trying to do, but it's
right.
It's
guys,
really
just to be a dickhead for one moment.
Volume 38,000. There's more volume on Bear in there. There's more volume.
You're all like, oh, Richard's going to do something we can't see.
Say it again. Richie's going to do something we can't see.
Just to be a dickhead for one moment. You're all like, oh, Richard's going to do something that we can't see the proof of. So surely you can accept that we can say Maria will do something that we can't see the proof of.
Maria's not Richard Hart. There's a big difference.
This is a conspiracy. This is a big thing. Are they connected, right?
Yeah, you say he's not Richard Hart, but so what? He's a different guy. It's the same thing. And also,
exactly.
Look at the fucking.
It's a very different
and also,
guy.
okay, I'll say, okay. Look at the candles recently, man. Look at the candles. I'm not trying to be a dickhead. Just look. I'm not. Honestly, I'm not trying to be an arsehole. I get it.
We've been down these rabbit holes
but
for
if
like
we
a year.
can't trust him, if we can't trust Maria, you can't trust Richard. It's the same. It's the same thing.
I don't see the correlation at all.
How do you not see
zero
the
correlation between Maria and Richard Hart?
Well, there's zero correlation between people on the exact same chain who are doing the exact same thing, who are making us do the exact same thing.
Well, I believe that maybe Maria emulates Richard Hart or attempts to. That's possible.
I mean, he's obviously.
Can I propose
not
this question? If you believe that a certain somebody is behind a stupid stablecoin,
very stupid.
If you believe that, does it make sense to think that the person who spread this stupid coin all over the ecosystem knows him, or do you think no? Is that we can't make that jump? I mean, it's mostly for Fast, Abdul. Really, I'm just curious.
Okay. I don't believe any of these conspiracies. None of them. Not a single one.
So what do you think? You think we're all just sitting ducks?
Well, the market may decide that this stuff goes up, right? It's just like.
Okay, well, luckily for you,
like a
that's
whale.
not the truth.
Like think like if you had $1 million bucks.
That's not the truth, man. Luckily for you, and we're all going to get
$1 million
rich
bucks
together.
Stuff. I think
and
you look at it.
I will high five you soon.
Wait, what's your speculation, Fast? Imagine a whale had $1 million. What are you saying?
If you look at like Richard Hart tokens, where we know there's whales moving around with $1 million, right?
Right.
And then we look at like some of the fringier tokens, right, where most of the holders don't have $1 million in. They have $1,000, 10,000, maybe 100,000 away on the outside.
Right.
Like it's a different risk profile, and whales react differently, move around differently. It's like it'd be hard to convince a whale with $1 million to move in on Atropa. They're more likely to move into core assets.
That's true. If he wasn't already on it.
What?
No, I sound fair. basically, yeah, it sounds mental if somebody who isn't already on it is what I'm saying. Maria, do I sound ridiculous for that?
I don't know.
It sounds
Chat.
ridiculous from the outside in.
Chat, help us out. Does he sound
You're
ridiculous?
saying somebody who's not already in is
It
unlikely.
sounds ridiculous
to-
from the outside in.
John, you need
Sorry.
John, you need more hydration, brother. You need more
Yeah, sorry,
hydration.
I do. Let me drink.
What are you drinking,
bottle of
John?
water. Let me
John,
drink
what's
a
in
bit.
there? We know it's not Gatorade. What you
Gin,
drinking?
straight gin.
Is it
straight
gin? Yeah.
No,
I
because
have my
otherwise I
suspicion.
wouldn't. No, sorry. It would sound ridiculous if he wasn't already. If it wasn't already, you must know what I'm saying.
We don't know what you're
It would
saying.
sound
Chat.
ridiculous.
What's he saying? Fast knows what you're
Is
saying.
there a British person who can translate, please?
I'm actually I can't help with that one.
Is there anybody
Well,
from
I
the?
think
Is there
it comes
anyone
down-
from the
I-
UK or Wales or?
Yeah, someone from Wales, please.
Where's Ian
come
McGregor?
along. Someone from Wales.
Where's Ewan McGregor when we need him? Where's Body Mechanic? Somebody translate.
No, it's
this
not
man.
that complicated. All I'm saying is, okay, you're all saying Maria's mental,
Tarpless.
and that he has nothing to do with Richard. I'm saying it would sound mental if he didn't already have something to do with it.
Oh, fair enough. You could have just said
But if
that.
he does have, sorry, I'm drunk. I tried to say it.
Great idea. All right.
You know, I think if you trust Maria and you truly believe he's benevolent, like, you know, everybody says, and you have a deeper understanding of the tokens and how all of that works and what he's trying to do with his game or, you know, what have you, I think it could be a great buy. I mean, do I think they're going to go up? I mean, of course, I think everything in PulseChain eventually is going to have, you know, somewhat of a bull run. You know, how much it's going to go up, you know what? I don't know. That's for your risk, your own risk tolerance, and for you to decide. But yeah, I do think Maria is he's a bit of an odd duck. You know, he's a bit of an odd person. You know, his streams are a little crazy, and you know, if you fuck with him, or sorry, I don't know if you can curse. Anyways, if you like him, then I think you should you know, look into his stuff. If you don't, then carry on. I mean, the whole ecosystem is going to do numbers, man. I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to do numbers. Anything you throw money at, generally, especially cores, are going to do really well. And I think that if you want a safer risk tolerance, then go straight to cores. If you want to gamble a little bit, maybe try to learn a little bit about Atropa and what it's trying to do. And yeah, those are my thoughts.
Guys, I'm going to go get a drink. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. You guys are going to be okay?
We'll keep the fighting to a minimum.
Keep the fighting to a minimum. You got some translators in the chat. Welcome all. Like,
Hi,
share,
guys,
subscribe,
actually-
says Katie. I'll be right back.
Oh, sorry, I'm going to leave as well, but thank you for putting up with me for so long.
How much
We'll
gin?
see you, John.
John, it was nice to meet you, man. I'll kick you guys up.
I'm sorry I didn't make sense for half of
Dude, it's all good, brother. We're having
I tried
fun.
my
You're
best.
insane, sir.
We're just having
I
fun.
tried my best.
First time
But
on the show.
Thank you guys. I'll see you soon. Yeah.
Oh, I got rid of the wrong guy.
Yeah, take it easy, John.
Have a good one, guys.
Hey, nice to meet you, man. We'll see you again, brother.
Peace, guys.
Oh, wait. That's not it.
Sweet.
There you are. Okay, I'll be right back.
All right. Fair enough.
Could you tell me what the Atropa ecosystem is trying to do?
Sorry, can you say that again? It kind of was cutting out, brother.
Could you tell me what the Atropa ecosystem is trying to do?
So, from my understanding, it's supposed to all be liquidity bonded or whatever. They're all supposed to move up. And I guess there's different tokens. I mean, I haven't looked into it enough recently because I know there's literally millions of different tokens coming out every day. He has those dysnomia tokens, and I'm in that group or whatever, and they're coming out like every day. So I guess he's making some game, to my understanding, where you're going to be able to fight on the blockchain. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not the best person to ask about it, you know. I know a fair bit. I know about Teddy Bear. I know about, kind of the more OG coins, G Baby, all that stuff. But as far as this new stuff he's coming out with, I mean, I couldn't tell you. I mean, I think a lot of people struggle with keeping up with it as well because there's just so much shit. I think a really good resource for it is Coexist Steven. I mean, he's always pretty on it with the whole Atropa dev stuff. And
he's a very open-minded fellow. I would speculate that when something is so complicated that smart guys can't understand it, maybe you're not supposed to be able to understand it.
Yeah, and I mean, I struggle to understand it. I mean, like I said, I only understand the purpose of Teddy Bear and G Baby and a couple other ones. And I mean, right now my main focus is on the cores and just keep continuing to DC into those, such as Hex. Also, dude, I really like your printer. I have a small bag of it, and it's really awesome, man.
I got some upgrades coming for you soon, sir. I'm just sending a new contract to audit this week.
Awesome, man. Cool. I love to hear it. That's awesome. Yeah, man. It's, the updates, everything that you've been on it, brother. It's been awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm still building. I'm gonna have some probably 2 or 3 new protocols out this cycle. Making changes, upgrades every time. You know, it's
yeah. Is it just you, or do you have kind of like a team of devs?
Well, I'm not a dev at all. I just talk to devs a lot, so kind of sound like one sometimes. But I have multiple teams I work with depending on the project. So I have different teams for different projects, and then I'll make sometimes I'll work with another team, like with Ink Printer. Some of the upgrades I did with the Power City team because they have Liquidity Forks as well, so we could both use it. Like, you know, it's there's the backroom dealings are on the PulseChain amongst the founders are good, right? Like everybody's trying to help each other out, trying to help the chain out. I really think that the founders on PulseChain are what held it together for the past 4 years, where Richard Hart's basically been on sabbatical, right? So it's not always happy, but there's a lot of guys who work really hard. So including possibly Ria and the other, more fringy projects, like those guys are, they're keeping it alive. They're keeping it interesting, even if I'm not a believer. It certainly has drawn attention, right? So there's value there, as well as the influencers. Like we have awesome influencers, obviously.
Yeah, influencers are great. All the conferences that are put together by these amazing people as well is like really helping the chain grow. It's been an awesome adventure. Like I said, I've been in it for like a little over 2 years now. So I love this chain. Wouldn't change it for the world. It's been awesome.
Cool. Yeah. And we have. I think we're gonna have. I really do think the next 2-3 months are gonna be wild. I think the marketing that Richard Hart talked about, I think it's totally real, and I think he's gonna send out tens of millions of pieces. And I think it's going to be something with like audio and visual. Like it's literally an electronic postcard where you open it up and it's Richard Hart telling you about PulseChain. And like it's going to, even if it doesn't work perfectly the first time, like he's going to tweak it. And it's going to draw so much attention. It's probably going to make like the news in the States, like the Spam King strikes again. Richard Hart mails out tens of millions of crypto information, mini televisions or whatever. And it's like, it's just not going to be boring.
Yeah, no, I mean, and I've also seen some crazy conspiracy theories about what's going to be within these, pamphlets going out. And, I've heard some stuff about how he's going to give free money with PDI or something. Like he's going to send out seed phrases and all types of crazy stuff. But, yeah, it's really exciting to see, what Richard Hart's doing and the way he found out. Like, it's funny, he's always been alluding to postcards, and nobody really understood what he meant. And, it's just it's brunt. I mean, it's what it is postcards. I mean, it is a great way to market. And
postcards 2.0, right? Like upgraded postcards. Well, I think when he talked about postcards in the past, like he was legit like bullish on postcards, even though people made fun of him. Like direct mailing is like a very legit advertising technique if your audience is people over 45 to 65, right? It's like those are the people that kind of advertising works on. Like it's not going to work on 22-year-olds, but 22-year-olds have no money. So like, who cares? Bring in some
Yeah.
55-year-old guys who have $7 million in their bank account doing nothing.
It would be awesome too if at that around that time that he sends these postcards. I think it would be pretty wise to figure out maybe on-ramping a little bit easier, because I know some older people, like my dad especially, he's had trouble with bridging in. I mean, I've had to help him, and I think Richard Hart has a plan for that too. I mean, we're seeing right now, what is it? Liberty Finance. Those guys are doing
Liberty
great things
Swap.
right now.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah,
And there's
and
other
it's
guys too. There's the Coast guys. Have done a great
XO
job.
Coast.
Like,
Yeah, they're doing amazing. It's phenomenal. They're doing great things, man. It's the whole chain is doing really well, and it's showing a lot of strength as well. I mean, we just went through that harsh little kind of draw out period, kind of shakeout, and people. I mean, you see the holders holding, and I think Richard Hart's doing a really good job Richard Hart is doing a really good job as well of shaking out the Jeets. I mean, it's awesome. I would want it to take longer and get the Jeets out now, so there's less sell pressure on the way up. I think maybe that's also one of my biggest concerns with PulseChain right now as well, is just sell pressure going up. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people might be looking to unload their bags, stuff like that, or maybe break even. But I mean, we'll have to see. Time will tell.
Nolan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what's up, Saint? You coming back? What's up, brother? Oh, I think it's pulling up here. Oh, we're Liberty Finance. Okay. You're muted, brother.
There we go. Oh.
So Liberty Swap. So who's now gotten to use it and bridged in with it? Everyone's used it. No one's used it yet.
I haven't used it yet, but I've people are talking about having used it and it works great. Like people I know, so I do trust that it's real and that it has been used.
It has been the most easiest way that I've bridged into PulseChain so far. You just buy little USDC and easiest from there. The way I was doing it before was less than ideal, but yeah, I mean, this finance right now it's doing great things, making it a lot easier to bring on new people.
That's awesome. It looks phenomenal. I think it's super
and I mean,
easy.
hats off to the marketing team too. I mean, they're doing great things. Like fucking, I mean, that's all I'm seeing on my feed on Twitter now is just finance. It's awesome.
Yeah, everybody keeps it was really pricey before. The bridge was expensive. Look, there's no doubt about it. Okay, and what I've heard from people that have used it is that it's super fast, super inexpensive. Deerslayer saying it was very inexpensive, and look at this. You got from Base, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Arbitrum. It's amazing. This is awesome. USDT from Binance Smart Chain.
I think with plans to integrate into Phantom Wallet as well, which a lot of the Solana cucks over there. Sorry, I'm not a big fan of Solana. Lost a lot of money there, but yeah, those guys use Phantom all the time, and if we can bring them on to the chain, I don't know how much value they're going to bring with their degeneracy, but it'll be fun.
Yeah, I don't think they offer Solana yet, right? But if they do in the future, that's cool because there's not an easy way to bridge from Solana to PulseChain. Because Solana is not EVM; like it's a different code.
Yeah, no, I'm not from Solana. I mean, from the Phantom app itself. I think they had something. I'm not sure what they said exactly, but they had plans to work with Phantom for something. I can't remember it. I think somebody in chat could maybe help me out with this one. But something like that.
Solana, because Phantom's the main Solana wallet, right?
Yeah.
And Phantom's a great wallet. It's an awesome wallet.
Yeah.
Look at all these assets you can bridge right into. This is amazing. This is awesome, and it's so simple, so smooth, just so simple.
And there's more being added soon. I've heard.
Wow.
Ones amazing. I like.
Yeah, good. I just love this. It's so simple, so great. Whatever chain. It's awesome. Nice work, guys. Nice work.
And they upped the limit to $10,000, I think, like per transaction, which is cool.
While you're on that page, show the TG link so peeps don't join a scam TG. This link here.
Okay. So there's a link. It just
This
takes
one?
you to a bot when you join that room. So it's just like a bot you can talk to, but there's no Telegram room where you can talk to anybody, right? For Liberty Swap.
Right.
So any room you find where there's people who are talking to you about Liberty Swap, that's a scammer right now. You can only press that link, get to this Telegram bot. So, but if you want to contact Liberty Swap, like you can contact them. Their DMs are open on Twitter, the same Twitter account that's listed on the webpage. So you can DM them for support on Twitter.
Nice.
Or maybe they have to follow you first.
Are
Are they following me? Let me take a look.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, no, you have the you have the message there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can message them.
Okay, cool. Cool.
So, but yeah, there's no Telegram support is the bottom line at the moment. Scammers love this kind of thing, you know, like they're looking for places where money's moving, right? So
Yeah.
when you post something like in a public forum, like, oh, I'm having trouble moving 7 ETH to the PulseChain, like, yeah, you're gonna get a scammer that contacts you with detailed instructions, right? Like that's what they're looking for, is that moment for them to step in when you're panicking, and they can tell you some bullshit about needing to validate your wallet or whatever, and then, you know, they try to take your money.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't think the Liberty Swap guys are scammers. I think that just scammers will emulate them.
Yeah.
So just be cautious. Make sure you're going to the right website. But what you're showing is all correct. This is the real one.
100%. Liberty Swap Finance. It's Liberty Swap Finance, right? The right one.
LibertySwap.finance, yeah. Not LibertySwapFinance.org. Somebody showed me that one earlier today. Like there's different plays that scammers do to try to get you to go to a fake version of something. It's LibertySwap.finance.
Okay, cool. Are we having issues with the stream? No. Is it working? Okay.
I think it's working.
Okay, great. So some 100% fast. They will add direct bridge to swap from ETH USDC to Pulse. Example. They will add a direct bridge.
I think they'll just use the RH bridge. If you're going from ETH to PulseChain, it's always going through the same bridge, and it's very unlikely they would run up a new bridge. That would, they could do a cross-chain swap, but everything's going to move through the RH bridge. Most of these are just cross-chain swaps. Like if you're moving from USDC on Base to Pulse on PulseChain, like that's not a bridge, that's a swap.
The Messiah's 44 says it's super easy to bridge from Solana to PulseChain. It's just one step using Relay Bridge or Jumper.exchange to EVM, then Liberty Swap to PulseChain. So I haven't verified any of this, so you guys check it out. But for the Solana, this could be good.
Yeah, I don't know about those bridges, but he's right in that, like, you can move from Solana to Ethereum easily.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know about the ones he's saying, but Solana to Ethereum is easy, and then Ethereum to PulseChain is easy. Right. So that is true.
Gotcha.
But if there was a direct route though, where you could go Solana to PulseChain directly with volume, you can do. There's some where you can do small amounts, change now, Portal X, but like it's like $600. But like, we want it so you can move like $10,000 plus directly from Solana to PulseChain. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I was doing that change now a while as well. It's great. It's great.
It's okay. It's a little expensive sometimes. It depends on your volume, right? Like if you're moving, you want to buy a meme coin, you want to move $100 from Solana to PulseChain, great. Change now is fine, right? But like if you were moving $500,000, like you'd be paying like some silly amount. Like it'd be like $30,000-$40,000 in fees, right? Like on like $4 on 100, like whatever, nobody cares, right? But like $40,000 or $10,000 on a big number, that keeps the whales out. So that's why we need more direct, efficient routes for large amounts of currency, or other blockchains to be able to come to PulseChain. And these guys seem to be working on that, which is cool. I approve.
All roads to PulseChain, dude. So eventually, we're gonna get there. It's gonna be amazing.
Has
there been any big names in crypto that have reached out to you to kind of figure out what's going on, or kind of get a heads up on that?
I'm happy for them to all buy the top fuckers. VCs, you want in? You can buy with everybody else. You don't get nothing special. Influencers, you want in? Fuck you guys. You can miss this boat too. You can buy later. I'm happy if all this fucks miss the boat. If every influencer misses a boat and every VC misses a boat, fuck you guys. We don't need you. We do not need you. Hex didn't need you, and Pulse doesn't need you, because we can do all this stuff on our own. Let me put it this way. Think about how much money I have, and think about what I could do with that if I choose to. I have a lot of options available to me. So, I don't need any of these motherfuckers. I do not.
None. Has there been any big names in crypto that have reached out to you to
that video right there is what really drew me to it. And I was tired of getting done by girls and insiders. And when you hear Richard Hart speak, he just has a way about him where genuine. It's awesome. I miss him.
I want to hear him speak live.
Yeah.
I'm missing the live streams.
Yeah, miss him every day, man.
Why you don't think?
I'm gonna send.
You don't think he's gonna come back?
Tweet,
You gonna send me? Did you send me something?
I think he is gonna come back.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna give price targets for PulseChain. All right, and chat. I mean, look, I just need to know first. Do you guys want price targets for Pulse?
Just tell me number go up, man. Just tell me number.
Are they going to be happy?
Smash like on this video if you want price targets, because I think my price targets are going to surprise you, and I think they're going to be quite accurate. And I'll do price targets if you guys like this kind of stuff. I'll do price targets because I think I understand PulseChain. I still have to work on PulseX, and we've talked about Hex before. We'll talk about that again too. And then Inc. We've talked about that too. But this is the first time I'm going to release. I have not done a price target for PulseChain yet. So smash the like button if you want to see it. If we can get this up to 2,000 likes, I'll drop you the price targets. And I think they're going to be hit, my targets. Let's see, what is this? What is it? Oh, okay. Oh, boy. That's funny. What's this? Robots can pick apples.
DTA has been pretty solid. I mean, these last couple months, it's been phenomenal.
And in this let's
see if we can get up to 1,000 likes.
cycle,
I'm going to drop you the price
biggest
targets,
run,
the price
which
targets
is
for PulseChain.
against what everyone else is saying, right? Everyone's saying, hey, look, it's going to flatten out. We're going to lose the upside here because the volatility is tamped down. But my point is, hey, when you came in here, I was suggesting that over the next 2 to 4 years, we were going to see an exponential move from Bitcoin. I think it's going to break all these models.
Was that Steve Melker? What's his name? And then Gary Cardone? Is that what that is? Gary Cardone. Vivek? I don't know. You guys believe these guys? Where are we at on like?
I'd get banned for what I have to say about. I got not so nice things to say about them. I mean, they're good people, but I don't think they're for people. I think a lot of people in the crypto space, I mean, besides PulseChain, are really for the people, and there's not a lot of people who give really deep alpha or anything too crazy that isn't already known, And if they are saying it, it's because it's already well known. But I mean, they're knowledgeable enough,
Breaking: House officially passes anti-CBDC Surveillance State Act. Okay, this I don't know details about. Grok says the Anti-CBDC Surveillance Act prohibits the Federal Reserve from issuing a central bank digital currency, offering services directly to individuals, or using CBDC for monetary policy. It aims to prevent government surveillance via digital money. The House reportedly passed on July 17, 2025. It now heads to the Senate. Ah, so they didn't. Okay. So this is good. But what are they up to? What are they up to? These guys are up to something. Gary's talking like goes up forever, and we all know how dangerous that thinking is. Huh.
You try to control the money. Same thing they're always up to.
Let's see. I think Gary Cardone loses credibility after BTC drops 80% again. Do you think BTC is going to drop 80%?
I think it's going to have less volatility going forward than it's had in the past. I think all crypto is to some degree, right? Like less up, less down, right? Like
yeah.
It's probably going to be the future of crypto, especially when regulation comes in. Though we will have an initial boom of like adoption, but then it will be more and more like the stock market where people celebrate a 20% pump, right?
I agree. Yeah, it's going to be a lot more. Especially in the future, like 2030, maybe even 2040, we're going to be celebrating these small incremental moves because adoption. After adoption,
4% this year. Yeah.
Right. And it's
which is why if you're in now, like you're probably pretty early, to not just Bitcoin but crypto in general, right?
Look at these clips. This Bitcoin person was moving 3,000 BTC, 380 million, 3,000 BTC, 4,000 BTC, 4,000 clips. He was just selling 500 million, 540 million, 400 million, 350 million. Jeez.
Hey man, stop posting my wallets online.
Clip
what the hell?
after clip after clip. Wow. Amazing. Jack Ma?
是马老师吗？马老师，越来越齐啊！晚上吹风还挺舒服的。凉快。可以拍吗？好的。哦，好，谢谢，拜拜。
She's cruising along the highway.
For the liquidity. Do you feel it, peeps? Do you feel it? We are gonna win so hard. I feel it.
You get hype, man.
I feel it.
Nice.
He's a character.
Ink, baby. Where we at on Lights Club? You want to hear those price targets? Let's talk price targets here.
Yeah. Let's get some price targets.
Smash those likes. Let's get up at least above 150.
It's a smoky bourbon. It's
Old fashioned.
I'll be a tourist for a minute. I love it. Well, we don't drink these, they do. So we never get to see this.
That's the next thing you gotta buy.
Good Lord, that might just
People are saying,
cool down.
you guys are hilarious.
I guess that's the objective.
Oh, you guys are amazing. We're almost there. What's this guy making? This would get annoying after a while. I'd be like, dude, just give me my drink.
Doing the actual sugar.
Oh, is that what is the actual?
Oh, we're almost there.
Big ice cream.
Well, I can see some of you guys in chat. You're like unsmashing your like and resmashing it, trying to get it back. Oh, there we go. Getting up there. Getting up there.
Just let me have my drink, bro. Jeez.
Okay, this is a serious question. Fast. Do you just like regular ice cubes, or do you like it when they give you those, like, the one big ice cube?
One big ice cube is fancier.
It is fancier.
Yeah, I'd say I prefer the one big ice cube.
Yeah.
Like with like bourbon or something.
Sure, it depends on
cooler.
the drink. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I just kind of.
Yeah.
I gotta.
Like if you're getting a whiskey,
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the whiskey as well.
That's
Whether you
right.
order it neat or not. Yeah.
I think if it's bourbon. No, actually, bourbon I like that. Yeah, whiskey or scotch, sure. Give me the big ice cube. But nowadays they've been putting it, you know, in a lot of things, and it's kind of been annoying. I'm like, dude, just give me the regular ice, bro.
They're charging you more if you get a baseball sized ice cube. Like you're paying a premium on that drink.
You're paying a premium, right?
No, yeah. Get that ice cube and then like half your fucking drink's gone right there, really. Fuck.
Oh, this is kind of huge, man. Russian gold breaks free from London. Russia's about to launch its own gold trading platform completely independent of the London Stock Exchange and the LBMA, effectively severing its gold pricing from the Western financial cartel. Whoa. This is kind of serious. This is for over 300 years, the Rothschild banking dynasty and their successors have pulled levers from the shadows using gold, credit, and war as tools of subjugation. What Russia is doing is not simply economic; it's symbolic and strategic. It's kind of a big. This is much bigger than any bullets or rockets being fired. To be totally honest, Russia being trading gold on St. Petersburg Exchange. They're starting their own exchange there for gold. That's whoa. This is going to be interesting. Just announce. I'm curious to learn more. Chad, anyone know about this? This is crazy. All right. You guys are amazing. Let's go. Wait, what? All right. Where are we at? Let's put on a little. All right. If we go to look at PulseChain, all right? I think PulseChain is going to hit at least 1 cent. All right? This cycle.
Like it.
And on the high side, I think 2 cents. And oh shit. And that was a lot of interesting calculations I was doing to get there. It's not a random number. So that would be from... It's a what? It's a 1000x, right? From SAC, correct?
Yep.
It's 1000x, right? From SAC. Okay. So I think it's going to hit a penny. And I do think 2 cents is also very possible. I really do. And I spent a lot of time crunching this over the last couple of days in a lot of different ways. And I'm not going to reveal how I came up with that. I'm going to wait and see. I don't know. I haven't seen what other predictions other KOLs are saying. What have other people predicted for the price targets? Am I in the same room with everybody else, or am I way out there, or what's going on?
There's not many of the PulseChain KOLs who do charts like you do, like where they'd actually base it on something apart from I'm bullish, like you're more likely to use the data.
Okay, got you. I think I might do a video, or I'll do like a stream just on that, and I'll show you guys how I came up with that. But I connected it to, I did a lot of research on the hex charts, and that's how I'm coming up with it. Now, this is different. I know it's heavier. It's a bigger market cap to begin with than hex. It's something to think about, but also I think the amount of capital in crypto is exponentially higher now and is going to be higher. Like the United States just passed this bill. It's going to be exponentially higher, the amount of money entering. So you have to keep that in mind. So at first I was like, this is quite high, but I literally had a way I did it, and I came up with it. So it's very possible we get to a penny, and possibly 2 cents. And those, we can look at lower targets too, possibly. Going higher than that, I don't know. We're going to be definitely. What would that put the market cap at? What's that? 200.
It's like a 260
billion?
x to 2 cents. All right. So multiply the current market cap by 660. It'd be big.
Yeah, it would be pretty big. But I mean, it's possible. I mean, if they take the money printers on.
Well, let's look at that 1 cent target. What's that from where we are, market cap wise?
333x, approximately.
So you're talking about a $765 billion market cap?
What does that compare to?
Ethereum? No, I don't know. What's Ethereum's market cap?
That's pretty big.
Well, egregious.
But remember, Richard Hart always said market cap didn't matter, right? Okay, let's look. Ethereum is $450 billion market cap. No, wait, isn't it? Yeah. So it would be almost double Ethereum's market cap. But
okay, yeah. What about Solana? What's Solana's market cap?
Hey man, I just ran the math. And Solana's is 100 billion, just over 100 billion, 110 billion.
Okay. So we could just have their combined market cap be PulseChain's new market cap. That'd be fine.
1 cent from
No
SAC
problem.
rate. That's only 100x, brother. What? Super Snake. Run that again. I think it's more than 100x. Right? Am I way off? Are we doing this wrong? No. Yeah. Okay. Well, look. I'll do a deeper dive into it, and we'll do even more math around the math. I'll use the same formula I used to come up with that, and we'll break down even more numbers. We're at past like 3 hours now, so. But I really think a cent is possible, okay? And I did come up with 2 cents as one of my numbers, and I'm just going with the math I did, and it is moon math in some ways. No one's going to be able to tell you for sure where it could go, but I think a penny could be very possible, and we don't know how much capital could enter PulseChain and the reasons that could come up. Like, we forget right now that we're just thinking, cool, people are going to like it and they're going to come over here. There could be catalysts that happen that we don't see right now. Either, in the general market where fear hits it, maybe we become the life raft, so to speak. We're one of the only private or free places to really go. Capital is going to go where it's treated best, and people a lot of this, Ethereum price right now, is 3,500 at $500 billion market cap, 450. Well, man, slap a 7x on that Ethereum price, a 5-6x, and that market cap goes up, right? So now Ethereum's at what? Let's say it's a 5x from here. What's that? 2.5. Wait, was it 450? So it'd be $2.5 trillion, right, for Ethereum? If it's a 5x from here?
Just about, I think, yeah.
Okay, that's not way off.
Cool.
That's not too far off, because if they're look, guys, don't forget that we're in a gold war right now. They could be repricing gold. Like, we don't know what they're playing with right now, right? And you can imagine the amount of capital that could flow into Ethereum. $2.5 trillion market cap for Ethereum. It may not. We might be thinking too small. So let's say Ethereum's at 2.5 trillion or 3 trillion. A $700 billion market cap for PulseChain may not be that small. Do you understand what I'm saying?
And then also, I think somebody's
say,
mentioned that maybe with the SAC funds, I mean, we could even have an extended, a longer extended bull run if Richard Hart puts in the SAC funds. I mean, that's after the bull run and everything.
That's why I said in the beginning of the video that the biggest problem is people may find they're selling too early, because the prices that these chains could go to are going to blow people's minds. I mean, look, just in Ethereum, 5x from here, that's at 14K, 15K. No, not even 5. Okay, 15K, 16K. That's within the fibs. It's not too far off. Okay, you're at 3 trillion for Ethereum. PulseChain could hit $500 billion and more. So a penny is definitely within reach. Don't think it's not.
Do you think this cycle, or do you think it's
That would be for the
Maybe in
extended.
the next
That would be
couple.
the extended. We're not going there in the fall.
Right. Yeah. No. Of course. Yeah.
That's
Yes.
okay. Let's get that out of your head for sure. And once again, people are going to conspiracy. He's going to rotate. This giant. I guess anything's possible, right? Anything's possible. But I'm thinking more. We come up. We do the thing in the fall. They have to onboard everyone to whatever it is these they have planned. And because this act is passed, it's going to go into physical form soon. And then I think that 2026, 2027, or then whatever is going to come early, and that will be the one, because you're going to have big capital flows, but they're not going to happen between now and fucking September, October. Okay, but
No.
it's coming. I think we're going to have some interesting cycle here, dynamics, and I have talked a lot about that before. A top being 2027, like a massive top, like a huge run, like beyond anything we're going to get in the next 3 to 4 months or whatever. We could do a lot in 3 to 4 months, but in the next, this next thing, because when you look at that chart that guy made from the 1800s with the cycle tops, it seems to be off by a year or two now. So on there, when he puts 2025, it may mean 2026 or 2027 being that top or whatever, right? Because he had 1999, but the .com was actually a 2000 into 2001. But he made this chart 100 years ago, right? So it's okay that it's sliding a little bit, a year or two. But if you add a year or two, it kind of lines up well with that 2026, 2027 possible. 2026 might be the year, says Far Out Aliens. But we're going to have a big run up now. We may always be above SAC price after this fall, right? So you're going to miss this part of the major move, which you want to get. That's how you're going to do those big X's, right? Because once we're 2, 3X from SAC, maybe we're above where we launched and we stay above that point, right? And then we do the massive move into the hundreds of billions, okay? But
I think new investors are going to want to see that, right?
Yes.
They're going to want to see its return to SAC rate.
100%.
I think that's going to trigger some real money.
It has to go above the launch price, not just above SAC. I think it needs to go above the launch this cycle.
There we go.
Yeah, and hold above there. You do that, we could easily be going to 500 billion, 600 billion, 700 billion. It shows a lot of strength and faith, and okay, he knows what he's doing, and that's a big deal. And that's when he'll want the capital inflows. He wants you guys to win right now, these prices. So you guys will be the big whales, okay? This is like your chance to getting in at ETH or BTC at the beginning right now with PulseChain. So, dude, forgot about leap year. What? Oh, don't mess with me. What leap year?
That's truly how it feels, though. I mean, it feels like the early stages to Bitcoin or Ethereum. I mean, of course, those are their own separate entities, but I mean, that's always the vibe I got from PulseChain, is you're investing into an ecosystem that's built to win.
And you're investing into people, right?
Yes.
There just isn't a chain with any community like this. Like the closest things are probably Cardano and XRP. Like they're the only ones that have enough of a cult around them where there's they have their armies, right? But still they don't touch us as far as force of community. It's truly intense.
Like Ivan on Tech was complaining recently, right? Or the Twitter thing, Richard Hart made too many tokens. It was perfect when it was just Hex and da-da-da-da-da. I don't think he made a mistake at all. I think what he's done is brilliant. I wouldn't, man, I'm telling you, I wouldn't be here. I have a lot of opportunities in my life. I really wouldn't be here if I didn't think this was the fucking opportunity of a lifetime right now. You know what I mean? I really believe this. And you're going to find how this whole ecosystem is just going to come together into this giant machine. Just like it's going to be the decentralized Wall Street of crypto. It's going to just blow people's minds. Absolutely. In every way. So hold on tight, man.
Yep.
Buckle up. Buckle up.
I think Ivan routinely trolls the Hexagons for engagement, right? Because we're there for that. If he says something like that, he'll have 1,000 people jumping down his throat, and that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
But and other influencers do too. They'll say something about Richard Hart or about Hex or PulseChain, and they know that we're coming after them, and they want that. They want the engagement. a lot of these guys are monetized on Twitter, so actually like they're literally making dollars per engagement. But when things turn and we have the green candles, we have the marketing out, the same guys are going to come seeking the same engagement, but with positive comments, and they're going to have the same group of PulseChain people who jump on their feeds and like reward them for that positive comment. So it's like, and they'll know that that's what's going to happen, right? So like it could explode exponentially as soon as the bearish guys who are engaging for, like who are trolling us for engagement start being positive for engagement. Like bang, it would just be like a cascade of influencers talking about PulseChain, right? Whereas right now, a little bit of an echo chamber, but yeah, it could change pretty fast.
100%, man.
I'm going to have to start charging for my guest appearances. You got in early, Wolf. I'll put you. You're in the clear. You're in the clear.
I'm early. All right.
Lifetime pass.
Lifetime pass. Right on. Fair enough. Guys, this is absolutely awesome. What a great stream. Chat, you guys were amazing. I do want to send an apology out. There was somebody who came in. We were right in the middle of doing something earlier in the stream, and I didn't even know who it is or buzz you in, and I did miss somebody. They rang early in the stream. So apologize to you if you're out there right now. I really did get lost in the weeds with the charts, and I didn't catch it. I was like charting something when you rang, and then I forgot. And thanks to everyone who left a super chat. You guys are absolutely amazing. I hope you guys like that price target. You can, come to the Telegram or come to talk about it on Twitter. And I'm going to go deeper into this week, and we'll even, I'll show you guys exactly how I came to those prices, because there is a method to the madness, and I did spend a lot of time doing it. And there's psychology involved in that too. But yeah, you guys want to wrap us up with anything?
I think the main thing right now to remember is just that you're supposed to be shaken out right now, right? Like that's what they want you to feel. But like we have dates and we have things that we know are happening on PulseChain. We have the marketing stuff. We have Richard Hart talking about the sack bag, being like, "Hey, look at this 100,000 ETH." Like it's, there's so many bullish things. Like just ignore the negativity, and start coming together to push ourselves up, right? Like. I don't care if you don't like this or that influencer. Like, don't step on PulseChain influencers. Like, if you don't like them, say nothing. If you do like them, share, retweet, like, do all the things, right? And we'll win, right? Like, this is the game, and now is the time.
Are there any influencers we should attack?
We shouldn't attack any PulseChain influencer,
anybody, right?
Whether you like them or not, right now, like in the bear market, go back to attacking all the guys you don't like, right? Whatever. Yeah. Right now, you don't like them, stay silent, or maybe grudgingly press the share button anyway.
Yeah.
Just don't comment.
Fair enough.
Right?
That's good. That's good.
But
that's good.
That's the win.
Yeah.
They're great people.
Yeah. And Jordan, it was nice to meet you, brother.
It was nice to meet you too. Everybody keep DCAing. We're all gonna make it. Keep lifting, take care of yourselves, lift weights, do cool shit. I don't know. It's been an honor to talk to you, Saint, and kind of meet you face to face. Same with you, Fast. It's been a pleasure being on here.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you guys for your insights.
Great seeing you. Chat, we love you guys. We'll see you later. Night.